We back in this thing, man. Give me a round of applause. My sound was off earlier and no one said anything. Let me just make sure that it's okay. Let me hear my shit. My sound was off earlier and no one said anything. Okay, yeah. Safe to say my sound is still off. I wonder why. I gotta fix that. I'm fucking annoyed. Alright, let's see. Is that better? That should be better. Alright, let's see. Is that better? That should be better. Testing, 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 testing. Testing if I'm still him. Testing if I'm still him. Testing. Alright, let's see. Is that better? That should be testing, 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 testing. Oh, I see what's wrong with this shit. I see what the fuck man. Fucking bullshit. Alright, now we straight. Now we straight. Now we straight. Now we should be good. How's the sound now? Alright, now we straight. Now we straight. Now we straight. Now we should be good. How's the sound now? What's up with you, bro? Been a minute. Big ups to Mandem in the chat. Bro, I did a fire ass live earlier. Like, I'm talking about super detailed, super everything. And when I went back, I had dip off after I finished doing my live. I dip off. I had to go run and do some stuff. Boom, I'm running. I'm doing hella shit. Come back, I'm like, oh, all right, finally I get to sit down and like chop it up and, upload it in clips. I don't know if you guys watch my clips. Do you watch my clip, Cold? You watch my clips? Whatever. So yeah, I chop it up and upload it in clips because people eat my clips up. They love them. So when I'm starting to chop this shit up, the whole sound was bad. 2 hours of bad, awful sound. I'm talking about it sounded like freaking. Ah man, it sounded like I was talking into a microwave, and nobody told me. I had 6 people watching me the whole time. Nobody told me the whole time, bro. I was so aggravated, dog. I was aggravated, man. I'm not gonna lie. Stuff like that be pissing me off. Hey, look, we almost hitting almost hit the 2K. If I hit the 2K tonight, I'm gonna give away something. What should I give away? I'm thinking about maybe just cash. Yeah, bro. That should piss me off, dog. Yeah, right now I'm good, but I'm telling you, it was 2 hours of great content that went down the trash. Down the garbage. Down the garbage. Man, I'm annoyed, bruh. That shit was annoying, bro. Finally, now though, the sound is super crisp again. I guess it's L's that you gotta take. L's that come with the damn game, huh? Come with the territory. Come with the territory, man. Hey, y'all, let me know when I hit 2K, man. Let me know when I hit 2K. I'm gonna hit 2K tonight. I'm gonna stay up until I hit 2K. We're gonna hit 2K. I think I was only 10 away. How many away am I now? Let's see. I was 10 away. Now, let's see. I'm 7 away now. Ooh, I'm 7 away. I'm 7 away. I found a way. I found a way. My videos in the past 48 hours been going bananas, bro. My videos been going bananas, man. Oh, I gotta tell y'all something though. I gotta tell y'all something, bro. I gotta tell y'all something. So there's this Indian guy, right? Y'all know them Indian people. They be knowing everything or whatever. They be doing all the computer stuff and everything. And Indian dude owed me some money, and he trying to he can't really pay me like that. He could, but I told him, I said, man, just hold on to it. I need you to do something for me. He said, what, man? I said, I need you to develop me an app. And he was like, I got you. And he said he could guarantee that the app would get uploaded onto iOS and Android. So I'm like, damn, I want to go ahead and do that, but I can't think of a great idea for my app. I can't think of a great idea, man. So if y'all got a great idea, pitch it to me, man. Maybe we'll get something done. I don't know. Maybe we get some shit done, bro. You feel me? I want to definitely get an app going for sure. I got a few websites, but I want an app. Like, that shit'll be dope. If I can download it, that shit'll be super dope. Oh, wait, I forgot to turn this on. Bro, I've been battling them allergies. And then on top of the allergies, I think last night I slept with my mouth open or something, bro. I feel like somebody punched me in my throat. I ain't lying, bro. All right, let's get to some reacting, man. Now that I got crisp sound. Let's do some reacting, man.
When he says
we're gonna react to some Pop the Balloon shit, you dig? We're gonna react to a little Pop the Balloon shit. And whatever else y'all tell me that's dope that we should react to, bro, we'll go ahead and, we'll react to it. How we sound and everything sound great though, right?
she look like my cousin, I was thinking that before that, but she definitely gorgeous, and I do have a cousin. You look, y'all look like y'all could be cousin or sister.
Bro, ain't no way Buddy gets any box, bro. Ain't no way Lil Buddy gets any box. This is no disrespect to Lil Buddy, but you're short, buddy. When you're short like this, buddy, you gotta work on your body a lot because you're already at a disadvantage. So you must have a really clean appearance and you must be really ripped. This is why short people usually get really good shape. So I would suggest that Buddy loses, the rags that he got on, get rid of the hair, and get a nice Caesar cut and get in that gym and go crazy, bro. That's the only way to, overcome shit in the dating market as a short person. Short people got it hard right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Or something. So I'm like, damn, that nigga said the same thing I was thinking. Shit. So I was like, but you is gorgeous though. So I like you.
I like your vocabulary needs to be a little more eloquent when you're talking to women. Give them something to think about. You're not really giving this lady anything to think about. You're kind of reminding her of your regular, typical hood dude that she would come across in her neighborhood or in one of her family members' neighborhood. And it doesn't really hit a chord. It doesn't really strike her curiosity. She got you figured out pretty much. So, I would practice the Queen's English if I was this gentleman here.
Like you said, congratulations. Keep it up. And you're a strong black woman, I can tell.
Aren't you sweet?
Thank you. You sweet too.
Thank you. So you just out here looking like everybody's cousin or something? Okay.
It might be the hairstyle though too, because that's like the hairstyle that she wear too.
She got that school bus driver haircut. That's what it is. And the lady just happens to be obese. So I would have skipped on her too. But I'm not complimenting a woman that much. You compliment a woman too much, they take it the wrong way. It flips the whole dynamic in their head to where it makes them here and they put you here. You don't compliment a woman too much. You show interest and then you let them come to you.
Somebody, ain't he?
No, it's a cousin. It's my cousin.
And now, is Terrence somebody that is your type?
She got a wide load body, bro. She got a wide load body, bro. I can't do nothing with that. I'm not having sex with anybody that's out of shape. I can't do nothing with it. Have I had sex with women that are out of shape? Of course I have, bro. Of course I have. Have I had sex with women that I wouldn't tell y'all that if y'all saw it, I would be like, nah? Of course I have, bro. Have I had one of them damn, one of them joints that, man, I just needed them some quick fix real fast. It's late night. Of course I have, man. I've taken bullets for the homies and all, bro. Cause I'm a real homie. Like, actually, I only took in bullets for one homie. He was my best homie type. But if I'm selecting, if I'm choosing, if I have choice, I would never go for the wide body ones. I like the fit ones. I like the ones that's nice to look at, When you laying there and you're like, can you grab me a water bottle from the fridge? I like to look at her as she goes to the fridge and grabs me a water bottle and comes back. It just looks good to me. It inspires me. It makes me feel like, okay, I'm doing something right. Whatever it is I'm doing right, let me double up. Whatever it might be. You know what I'm saying? Because, we're all purpose driven, right? We're not everybody. Some people don't have anything in their mind. Some people just walk around blank, right? They're dummies. But we all love results. The results is what motivates you, right? And then you fall in love with the grind. Let's continue.
Nobody is sweet.
Okay, and what makes him not your type?
Can we skip this question?
No.
Not necessarily the most attracted to him. Your partner should be somebody that you are attracted to.
All right, let's go ahead.
I popped my balloon after listening to you.
Okay, damn. Okay.
I think humility and integrity is something.
You heard him? He said, I popped my balloon after listening to her. In other words, what he's saying is, I can't hear what you have to say. What you have to say is turning me off. You shouldn't speak, woman. He's establishing dominance. Telling you, this guy, I seen him before. This guy got hella fucking game, bro. He's some ism for sure.
That takes a lot of work to acquire, and it doesn't seem like you've done that work yet.
Yeah, put her down. Just keep putting her down.
No? Okay.
Have you had therapy before?
No, you want to be my therapist?
If you need one.
I do.
Okay.
Okay, a little flirt.
I charge by the hour.
Sure.
Yeah, my dog is a gangster, bro. My dog is a gangster. Give him a little something to bite. Pull back immediately. You know what I'm saying? Pull back immediately. Give him a little something to bite. Pull back immediately. Remember, call chicks for a reason. They're birds. You toss a little bread on the ground, they keep following you. As long as you're tossing crumbs, they follow you. If you fuck around and toss a whole loaf on the ground, they're going to go eat that up. They're not going to pay no attention to you. So keep that in mind.
It's funny, but it's not a joke.
Yeah, exactly. Shut her down. Yeah, you see, he knows
Were you
what he's
silent?
doing, bro. That's
Or
ism,
were you
bro.
silenced?
Okay, sure.
Ism.
So you think I need therapy?
I know you need therapy.
Keep knocking her, bro.
Okay.
I think we all need therapy, but it takes a certain level of humility to admit it. And if you can't admit it, then, well, you definitely need therapy.
Okay. Okay, sure.
And why do you think she needs?
And
I know
she
you
don't
said
got nobody.
everyone needs it, but why are you telling
I
her
ain't gonna lie.
specifically
Look,
that you think she
look.
needs?
I just said I wouldn't have sex with nobody that's out of shape, right? Like I don't want to have sex with fat women. But dude, these type of bodies I do not like either, bro. These type of I need a sandwich bodies, I hate them, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. I do not like when I can see the bones everywhere. Like literally, when if I grab, I can feel pelvis bone and no. Wait, no, is that the hip bone? The hip bone? If I don't want to feel bone, I don't want to feel bone. If I feel bone, I feel like I ain't doing something right. No. Listen, he's doing just enough. It's perfect. You got to think about the scenario, right? In this scenario, it's you versus, 6 or 7 other men. And you got to stand out. You got to defeat them. And then on top of that, you got to establish your value while you're defeating other men. You got to think they're already coming from a place of abundance because they got many more choices, right? You're just one of them. You need to establish, once you got a little attraction going on with her, you need to establish dominance. and by in every kind of way, because you're the authority figure anyways. That's what she's looking for. All these dudes in the line, I guarantee you, they all told her, you're beautiful, you're this, you're that, you're the third, we love you, you're a queen. So you got to be the one that tells her, like, nah, you need a little something. Yeah, you missing something, but you okay. Like, I could work with you a little bit, maybe. You know what I mean? And that's what's gonna call her attention. Why you think motherfuckers, I hate to use the word, why you think people are so unsuccessful when it comes to dating apps and Instagram and all of this? Most dudes are. I'm super successful, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm super successful. I've been spoiled all my life, bro. All my life I've been getting women like a motherfucker. Even now, but they're unsuccessful because they failed to stand out. They failed to be a little different, and they're always qualifying themselves to the woman. The woman, she's the weaker sex, right? She's supposed to be subservient to you. She's supposed to be submissive to you. So when you qualify yourself to her, she already sees you as weak. So the dynamic starts like this, where she sees herself up here and you need to climb, keep climbing. One thing about women, there's never enough climbing. They always want more. So you got to come in like this, where you're here and she's here. Like right now, with him telling them, yeah, you need to work on yourself. You need this, that, and the third. And she's like, well, can you be my therapist? Like, she's looking for counseling from him. She's definitely looking at him like an authority figure, which we don't see that nowadays because most men are weak and they're so lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? This guy's some ism. I rock with him. Bro, however it is you gotta put her down, you have to put her down. However it is you gotta put her down, bro. Whether you gotta tell her to get in that gym, whether you gotta tell her she needs therapy, whether you gotta tell her, I mean, you're not usually what I'm used to, but I mean, I'll give you a little shot, I'll give you a chance, something like that. Or whether you gotta tell her, like, yeah, I'm not all that interested, but like, you know, however it is, they've never heard stuff like that. You gotta think about rejection. They never really truly get rejected as much. Men get rejected a lot. Even the ones that are highly successful with women get rejected a lot. But they never get rejected a lot. So the one person who denies them the thing they've been getting a yes to, that's the one they get hot for. You get what I'm trying to say? Why you think they stay with the dude that beats their ass and they won't go and be faithful to the guy that will pay for all their bills and take care of them? Why you think that is? Why you think they'll always run back to the pimp that makes them go sell their pussy instead of getting with the trick the trick will literally be like, I'll give you everything I got, and then they won't stick with them because they, for one, as much as women lie, they do love a little honesty. As much as they lie, they love a little honesty. For two, they love when you establish that dominance. For three, they love to know that you don't need them. The best gift you can give a woman is the gift of making them feel uncomfortable and that like their position is shaky.
Everyone needs it, but why are you telling her specifically that you think she needs it?
Well, I think we're all giving a bit of constructive criticism, and it seems like you're taking it harshly, which means you have a level of insecurity that needs to be talked with a third party.
Yeah, you make a woman feel comfortable. You make her feel like she got it going on. Like, she'll go fuck one of your family members, bro. Dead homies, bro. They said this episode is diabolical. Low-key want to kind of check it out. Is this the people that stole my stuff? Yeah, this the Love or Lust channel. They stole my intro. They some dickheads. I don't even know what I could do about that. I low-key want to sue they bitch ass. For real. I hate that, Don't ever fucking steal my damn shit. At least give me props. I got that shit made. Cute light skin gets rejected and she can't handle it. Let's see.
I'm Monet.
Monet, how old are you?
25.
25.
What's going on, Melanin? Big up to Mandem in the chat, man. We looking towards the 2K tonight. We trying to get the 2K tonightery. Let's see where we at right now. We still 7 away. We need 7 more subskis to get to the 2K. Two-nightery. You know what's annoying to me, bro? I mean, let me tell y'all, man. Matter of fact, hit the like button too, though, by the way. I'm sick of this Wes Watson conversation, bro. I'm sick of the Wes Watson conversation and the Wes Watson haters. They are so annoying to me, bro. Let me read a message that I got from one of them, bro. I'm going to read a message that I got from one of them so y'all can see, man, how this is so freaking annoying at this point, bro. Where is this shit at, man? Let me find it, man. So, look. So, you know, I criticized the dude who pressed charges on Wes Watson because clearly he went there looking for a fight. If you go looking for a fight and you get the shit beat out of you by maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever amount of people, hey, look, listen, go home, lick your wounds, man. Don't call the police and become a rat at that point. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. But look what this dude said. He said, shut the fuck up. If you got beat like that dude did, you'll be pressing charges. Buddy boy, you clearly don't fucking know me. Look, you see that back there? I got a molar missing. When I was 16, I was in a hole in the wall and a group of guys jumped me and they kicked my fucking molar out my mouth. I never told the police anything. When I was in San Diego, I got jumped by some Lincoln Park Bloods because I barked on them. And I never told the police anything. I've been jumped numerous times because I'm one of those that I don't know how to back down. I'm too stupid for my own good. And I get aggressive. So I'm not going to get aggressive and then back away and go tell the world. And go tell the police. That makes you a bitch. I'm not saying that if he went in there and told dude, let's fight, and dude said no, and he walked away, okay, well then Wes Watson turned it down, whatever. But you go in there and you attack them, they don't know you, and you think they're not going to beat the shit out you. If you with my homies and you attack one of my homies in front of you, guaranteed I'm going to knock your teeth out your mouth. Guaranteed. Guaranteed I'm going to try to rearrange your face. Guaranteed. And if you attack me in front of my homies, guarantee one of them gonna hurt you. For sure. I'm gonna hurt you, but one of them gonna hurt you. That's just what's gonna happen. What other scenario is it that, what you think is gonna, do you think they're gonna stand by while some random man who I don't know attacks me? They keep on going on and on about this, bro. I get it though. They right now everyone's riding the hate Wes Watson train. Whatever, dude. If y'all hate him, y'all hate him. I could understand that part. You can hate him all you want. But what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. It's so similar to the low tier guy situation. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like how his haters hate him. But when I said it's not okay to dox anybody even if you hate them, they came after me like I'm defending dude. I'm not defending dude. Fuck dude. But there's certain things I won't do. I'm not going to rat and I'm not going to put nobody's family at risk because, you know, women and children must be left alone. And also, I'm not going to do no weird shit. That's not my style. If I want to get my rocks off with somebody, I'm going to let them know, hey, look, it's up. Like, what's up? Can we do something about this? If they say no, I'm also not going to pursue it because I'm not a bully either. You get what I'm trying to say? So in all scenarios, like, I wouldn't push goddamn play on Wes Watson in the gym if he doesn't want to fight me. That's what I'm saying. No, and I've been with people who didn't have my back too. And those people are no longer my friends. Immediately, I lost all respect for them because it's not about winning or losing. It's about, will you fight or not? Will you fight or not tells me everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of those people where it's like, bro, even if I'm in a lose-lose, I'm gonna fight, bro. I'm gonna fight. I don't give a fuck. I'm dumb like that. My brain, I don't know, bro. It's not equipped to goddamn be like, run from this. I'm not. I'm never gonna run from this unless it's a gun or a knife. And even if it's a gun, maybe I won't run because you might shoot me in the back. But a knife, I'm definitely running. I'm most definitely running. You know. But all I know is I can't think of how they're portraying me to be some Wes Watson sympathizer. I can't think of how else that situation would have went. That situation went exactly how I thought it would go. And if you didn't think that, then what the fuck were you thinking? Going to a place where somebody's at with their friends and attacking them. What do you think is going to happen? And they keep saying, oh, he got jumped. Okay. So? You went there, you wanted action. They gave it to you. Stand tall. Now you want to press charges. That's the most bitches shit I could, bro. Never in my life you catch me pressing charges, much less on camera, much less on some shit that I started. Would I press charges on a random who attacks me? Potentially, maybe so. I don't know. But would I press charges on somebody who I go and attack if they accept the fight or not? And if they don't want to press charges, no, we good. The fuck? We good. It's straight. Eye falling out my face, lip busted, whatever, dude. We good. We good. That's what I wanted. That's what I came here for. I'm so sick of them, bro. Every day I get at least 10, 15 comments, and I have to constantly fucking ban these dudes, bro. Every day I look and I see comment after comment after comment after comment. This dumbass think he knows it all. Like the police won't let you go if you blah blah evidence, blah 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 blah. If you wear a cheap suit on YouTube, people believe you actually know what you're talking about. Why is your heart gonna be pounding like that for giving your girl the phone unless you have something in there to hide? She needs to leave you unloyal, cheating ass. See, this how I know it's little betas on the internet. Every man got something to hide from they shorty, bruh. Every man got something to hide from they shorty. Would y'all niggas give y'all phones to y'all shorty right now? Unclean? Come on. Nobody's giving their phone to their shorty right now. Every man, you know, you was with your shorty and you got that Christmas text from your ex and you was like, Merry Christmas, baby. And she was like, you're still the same. Ha ha ha. But if your shorty sees that, she gonna trip. I don't give my shorty my phone ever. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, these dudes write me paragraphs. As a matter of fact, Hood Nerd, I'm glad you're here, Hood Nerd. I'm glad you're here, bro. Big ups to Mandem, by the way. Hood Nerd, you were here when you wrote and you were analyzing the Wes Watson video and some dude started cussing you out underneath that, right? That was you, right? That was you. I believe so. I believe that was you, if I'm not mistaken. Because I know my people. And it's crazy because I was like, yeah, exactly. Thank you. He was tweaking, right? Dude, these dudes are so much more obsessed than the low tier God trolls. It's crazy. They're on my dick all day. They spent all day on my dick. Because I said the guy's a bitch for pressing charges. You are a bitch. You press charges on a man you wanted a problem with. That makes you a bitch. There's no way around that. You wanted a problem with dude. He beat the fuck out you with his homies. What? That makes you should have went and got your gun and spent back. That's what you should have done. You should have fucking died about it. Since you so damn tough, you should have went and died about it. Or catch a life sentence about it. Or if not, then shut your bitch ass up and go home and lick your wounds. Instead, you're like, I want to press charges because I, for some reason, thought that everyone's going to stand to the side and I was going to punch on this guy and take the video and upload it. No, bitch ass nigga. No. You know what they said? That's not happening. Take this weight belt in your face. What the fuck they hit him with? Dumbbell to the head. Exactly. You know what's funny? When I get these threats, because they've been threatening me too, Hood Nerd. They've been threatening me. And to me, I laugh because I'm like, first of all, I said it in the video. I said, I don't want problems with anybody that's going to press charges on me. I don't. I'm not out here trying to play tough guy or nothing like that. But I'm going to tell you one thing though, bro. Anybody who attacks me, I'm going to do my best to try and take your life. I'm going to do my best to try and take your life. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to do my best to try and take your life. So when something happens to you, if someone attacks me and when something unexpected happens to them, because they think I'm going to put my deuce up and be like, ready, set, go, let's go. That's not what's going to happen. Trust me, that's not what's going to happen. I'll put my dukes up with anybody who I accept a fight with. A random attack on the streets, It's not gonna go that way. And it all you're gonna do is make me famous. Cause I'm gonna go viral. We're gonna go viral. All you're gonna do is make me famous. And guess what? A gang of people are gonna troll and say, he didn't this and he didn't that, and well, why did he pull that out? And why did he stab him? And why did he? Because don't attack random people in the street. That's why. Don't attack random people in the fucking street. How about that one? You get what I'm saying? Senseless, bro. Let's be honest, bro. I'm telling you, these people are freaks, man. They're fucking freaks, dude. They are fucking weirdos and freaks, man. They're creeps, bro. Just because you hate a man, you want to take his right away from defending himself, bro? Telling you, dude. Weird ass dudes, man. Let's get back to the reactions, though, man. But yeah, I wanted to address that because that was strange, bro. That was super strange, man. Telling you, bro. Woman with a deep voice gets the balloon pop. Hold on, man. Craziest moments? Nah. Oh, man. I got 3 kids. Man, shorty said I got 3 kids. Man, listen, man. I ain't talking to no shorty that got 3 kids, man. What the hell, bro? Hold on, bro. I ain't gonna lie, though, man. That fucking... The internet be having people thinking shit that it ain't, man. They really do, bro. You know, one of them dudes started asking me, like, what's your IG? Because you know what he said? He said, I think he told me don't come outside or something. He told me don't come outside or some shit. And I was like, okay, I'll make sure to hide. That's what... And then the dude said, what's your IG? I'm like, bro, listen, bro. I blocked him. I'm like, bro, God bless this dude, man. Listen, you're on my comments trying to justify why one of your people you look up to or whatever the fuck he was, I don't know what that dude was, went somewhere, got his ass beat, and decided to become a rat. He turned fucking state property. And you want to goddamn threaten me so then you could put me in a trick bag and do the same. Nah, bro. And I've been in that situation where the guy that, you know, he was the aggressor and I got the upper hand on him, and the motherfucker went to the hospital and then fucking not only goddamn pressed charges, but he sued me too. Like, you know, I'm not going there, bro. I'm not going there. I'm cool, bro. If you're a cop caller, let's just debate. Yeah, you're a cop caller. We could just debate, man. We could just talk, man. And not saying that I'm not a cop caller. Hey, I'll call the police if I need to. But I'm going to defend myself. And if I accept anything, I accept everything that come with it. So if I tell a motherfucker, meet me here, but let's link. Oh, yeah, let's fight. And we fight and he beat the shit out of me. He beat the shit out of me. That's fine. That's good. But outside of that, man, come on, man.
It's not my typical type.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take a page out of Arlette's book. So what about me is not your typical type? Be specific.
I mean, I would just say the height. Like, I'm short.
The height, homie's taller than you. Not only that, he's clean cut. He's well dressed. You are clearly a little overweight. And I don't know, bro. These women, bro. I don't know. The women on this show is more stupider than the women on the Fresh and Fit show, bro. I don't are we having a what they call that a crisis? Is there a female intelligent crisis? Cause they don't seem intelligent. I'm not seeing too many intelligent women. Have y'all seen the show where they ask the women like to name 3 countries and none of them can name 3 countries? What is it that they're focusing on that they can't name 3 fucking? They don't know the globe that they live on. It's very strange, man. It's very strange.
but you're like just hitting 5'8", 5'9", probably. How tall are you? 5'10"?
I'm 5'10".
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like you like to wake up at 4 in the morning and run and
How
sweat
is
even
that a
in the
negative?
evening.
How is that a negative? He likes to wake up in the morning and run. You see how they listen, bro. This is why I prefer arranged marriages, bro. I'm gonna go to Saudi Arabia and I'm gonna talk to one of them dudes and I'm gonna be like, I want your daughter, and he gonna be like, bet, we'll arrange it. And that's it. I want an arranged marriage, bro, because these women don't know what the fuck they looking for, dude. They don't know they have no clue what's good for them. They can't see past their nose, man. You get up in the morning and run. That's a reason why you wanna dismiss somebody who could be a potential great partner, a potential great man, because he gets up in the morning and runs. Weird, dude.
Who sent you?
No
Who
one, but I
sent
feel
you,
like, you know,
Keela?
I got your aura and it gives, you know, for the right woman.
Okay.
And it's just not for me, respectfully.
Alright.
But you look good, okay?
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
So do you.
And you're
Okay,
attracted
so
to
Keela,
him.
someone that's your type?
She my type, but she don't look like she run at 4 in the morning.
I don't. So I'm like, babe, I'm gonna cook you breakfast.
But you still look good though. You still
Okay,
look
thank
good.
you. I appreciate it.
But I can't do the lashes. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, the lashes. Like I feel like if something got in your eye,
Look
we would
at
need a
this
priest
is
because you
this
gonna.
is an extremely unruly woman. You see her? She can't even hold her tongue. This one right here in the back with the white shirt. She can't even hold her tongue. Her facial expressions. Listen, while I'm having a conversation, keep your face straight, bitch. This is an extremely unruly woman. Unruly women are usually women that grow up in all female households with no male authority around. So they don't really know how to take criticism. They don't know how to take a man's bluntness. They don't know how to conversate. Everything that a man says to them is negative. They take it as negative. You know, so she's in the back like, how dare he made a comment about something he doesn't like? He has a preference? He has a preference? Oh, pop the balloon. He must be sassy or something. That's exactly what they like to say.
Gonna levitate. We're gonna need an exorcism. You know what
What
I'm
I say?
saying?
She popped
Not
the
bringing
balloon.
That's what
spiritual into
But you looking
this.
good though.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
just a red flag,
Yeah.
you know.
I feel
That's
it.
a
But
red
I love
flag.
the jokes. Thank you.
Being a spiritual man. Think about that, dude. Think about that. Being a spiritual man is a red flag to her. Think about the caliber of women that you're dealing with when they think that it's a red flag for you to be a spiritual man. Think about that. This got to be the most bottom of the barrel. But this is why I don't like this show. I don't watch this show. I don't. But the clips that I've seen go viral on Twitter is usually a lot of leftover old women who don't know what they want, can't get what they want, have a weird perception of what they want, and in all honesty, they're gonna probably, most of them, die alone. Most of these women you see right here will never be married. They're probably all gonna die alone. You said the women don't even know the average height of a man. It's not possible for all these women to get a 6-foot man. Think about it though. They get on the internet. This is why it's so easy to con women. It's super easy to con women. I could, just as a challenge, I could start a new YouTube channel right now, and I could run it up on there so fast. All I got to do is tell women what they want to hear. They get on the internet and they got other women who are unsuccessful marriages, no kids, no nothing, telling them, you can get what you want. The grass is always greener. There's always bigger. There's always richer. There's always this. There's always that. You're a Capricorn, Sagittarius, moon. So you're going to find rich men all the time. Like, the bitch don't even know that only 1% of men are filthy rich like that. Only 10% of men make like $100K a year. But they'll tell them like, oh, you had a man who made 200,000. You'll find another one. You get the most stupidest advice. The stupidest advice. Let's just say, for example, we'll flip it into men's, into like a men's scenario. Let's just say I had a beautiful 8.5 woman, right? She's nice amount of tall, nice amount of body, everything, beautiful, color eyes, everything. And she was like well presented, super calm, submissive, virgin woman. And I came on here and I was like, you know what? Like, low-key, like, I'm digging her, but I just don't like that she might be a bit boring. And y'all told me, oh, you'll find another one. You really think I'm going to pop out and find another beautiful virgin woman like that? We know it's scarce as fuck. So you niggas would be like, nah, don't fumble that. That's what men say to men. Nah, you tripping, right? Well, between them, they give each other the most toxic advice. It's like, no, you'll find another one. Don't worry about it. It's right around the corner. Yeah. No, throw everything away. Yeah. No, don't worry about it. They're dumb. All you gotta do is lie, bro. It's easy. The most easiest. I saw this one dude, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. And I saw he was making shorts, YouTube shorts, and his channel popped off fast, super fast. And he would go on there and he would be like, "Oh, your man doesn't want you to go out and be a slut. Oh, he's insecure. Oh, your man doesn't pay all your bills and gives you money and doesn't say anything and shuts up. Oh, he's not a man." Just literally telling women everything they want to hear. And his channel popped up so fast that I went on one of his videos and I commented. I said, "Bro, you know what you're doing, bro. You know?" And I don't ever leave comments anywhere, really. But that one was super fucking funny to me because I'm like, dude, you know damn well men with money, they got a sense of wanting control over everything around them. Men with money, they think 2, 3, 4, 5 steps ahead, right? So they gotta have control of everything around them. You think they're gonna have an unruly woman that doesn't want to be told what to do? Come on, man. Let's be realistic. But if I say realistic stuff like that, they'll probably attack me for some reason. They'll attack me like I'm saying something that's not right. But trust me, it's 100% right. Because guess what happens when a boss has an unruly fucking employee? They get rid of them because they can easily replace them. Can the boss be replaced that easily? Not really, right? Let's continue.
Maybe if we were 40,
Hey, she's bad.
and like you were bald, then it would be like different. But we're like really young.
I know.
So yeah, that's it. And then
She's bad.
I don't want to be
I
mean,
like
but
that
I
little-
just don't really
I like that little caramel
like how you
skin on her.
talk.
That green
Oh,
looks
okay.
good on her.
All right. How so?
It's just, I don't know. It's like a little, like just the tone of your voice and like the way you say things.
Okay, well, that's,
It-
that's okay.
It just makes me feel cringy.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Well,
Philo 27. You stand like a baddie.
I sound like a baddie?
Yes.
You
And-
stand like a baddie.
I'm traumatized. So
For what?
like I did
First of all, being traumatized is not a flex. That's another thing. They for some reason feel as if it's like a positive thing to freaking flex their prior trauma for some reason. Listen, being traumatized means you're damaged. So automatically you're taking points away from yourself, not me or anybody else, whatever. She's good looking though. She has a really good shape, nice skin, pretty teeth. So she's good looking. But she's gonna talk about her history and project her insecurities onto him right now. Let's see.
dated a guy like briefly and I try to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I saw like sass and I tried to like, maybe. And I was wrong. He was really sassy. So
So this is how you stand?
yes.
Okay.
Look.
Okay, that's cool.
So that's
She's
the only
thick,
thing.
too.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
And Shiloh, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I ain't gonna lie,
It's the
Unc is
hat.
out of pocket. Unc, you out of pocket, Unc. Unc, you are out of pocket. You came to this show with a hat on. You look goofy, Unc. You supposed to come well presented. Come on, man. Wear your little suit, open shirt a little. Not even a suit. It don't even gotta be a full-blown suit. You can have a little jeans with it, but just, wear something clean, wear something classy. You're there for a dating show with women. Why are you wearing a hat? Why you look like you going to a barbecue? Unc, you out of pocket. And then here we go, her again. Nice little thick chocolate right here. She got a lot to say.
You look like Unc them on the block. And I wasn't feeling it.
Like who?
Like uncles, like on the
Uncle-
block.
uncle on
like
the
the
block.
Unc them on the block.
Unc
like
on the block.
trying to pick up the
What
young
you doing
thing.
on the
Right.
block?
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel it. I feel it. I feel
It
it.
was like it was giving like my uncle, you know, like ugh.
Right.
That was
Yeah.
just that was
That's
Unc so
cool.
out of pocket, bruh.
Uncle on the
Unc
block.
so
I
out
like
of
that.
pocket.
All right, Unc. And I pop my balloon because you are very attractive. But this sounds very weird. And don't judge, because you're giving it
Don't judge me.
already. I like my man a little, like a splash of ugly.
Y'all heard what she said? I popped my balloon because you're very attractive. You see what I said earlier with nothing's never enough? Nothing's never enough, dude.
I think you're like a really pretty boy, which is good, but it's just not my type. That's it.
Okay.
That's a compliment though. Like you look really good, but I like my man a little more grungy, maybe. He's
Grungy.
very polished.
Okay.
But and don't take it bad at all. You look good.
Okay.
Okay. So is she someone that's your type?
No, hell no.
No.
Okay. And why
Just-
not?
Just because you don't look like you work out, to be honest. That's I forgot to say it, but that is one of my deal breakers. I want somebody who lives a healthy lifestyle. I used to be a personal trainer, so that's big for me. Like even if you're not in the gym, I need you eating right or something, or you know what I mean. And I feel like we're not on the same frequency with that.
Totally
don't be
fine. But
having that
I
many
work out 5
sexies
times a
on
week
there, huh?
and I'm vegan. But I get it. You're looking
Ooh.
for a certain type.
Okay. All right. All right.
And Timothy,
Man, that vegan shit, man, that shit don't mean nothing to me. What you mean you vegan? I like steak. I like shrimp. I like chicken. Fuck all that vegan shit. Get in that kitchen and make me a steak. I don't care if you don't like the blood coming off that shit. I like the blood coming off that shit. What you mean? Vegan. I could never date a vegan, bro. I love steak too much. I eat steak maybe 4 times a week, bro. I'm eating steak. I don't give a damn. What you mean vegan? Get up out of here.
why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just not attracted. I
Man,
don't like the
she
tattoos.
white.
The leg, you got a leg tattoo.
Aw.
I just don't see myself.
You know, there's a level of there's a correlation between these weird ass eyelashes that they wear, these weird ass long ass just ghetto eyelashes that they wear, and the amount of delusion, and also their weight sometimes. So when you see a wide load like this with the big old tattoos on the arm, on the big arm, and then the eyelashes like this, just expect like a lot of delusion.
Having fun with you. Like
Okay.
I'm looking to have some fun,
Right.
and I don't know.
Okay.
You sound like
Well,
a creep.
the weight, you're kind of overweight for me too.
Okay. Mhm.
All right. So is Timothy someone that's your type?
No, he looks his age.
Oh.
He does look like he's 37. It's okay though.
Okay.
You're about 9, 10 years older than me. But I do. It's cool.
So was she in her late 20s?
So why did you end up popping your balloon?
Don't get me wrong. You're very beautiful.
She's bad. Hold on, wait.
The attraction is there for me and everything. It's just you a homebody, and it kind of seemed boring to me. And so it's like, oh, I'm.
Here we go, bro. A weirdo. A straight up weirdo. Listen. Homebodies are the best kind of girlfriends you can have. Trust when I tell you. Homebodies are the best kind of girlfriends you can have. When she makes the excuse for y'all not to have to go to whatever stupid little celebration that your friends want to go to, or whatever family member, that's the best ever, dog. You want a homebody girlfriend, bro. You want a girl that's like, we can go, or I want to go, but let's go, but it's let's just make sure it's we come home early. Like, yeah, bro. Yeah. That's what I like. I don't want to stay out all night. I'm not trying to party with my shorty. First of all, I don't like partying with my girl. I don't, cause that's me having a liability, and I'm there to, if I'm partying, I'm trying to have fun. I gotta watch out for her. People always trying to play. I'm not trying to have somebody trying to play, and I'm gonna have to knock somebody out in this bitch. I'm cool. Let me go out by myself, dolo. Let me go out dolo, and I can goddamn get home safe. No problem. Bro, let me tell y'all a story, bro. I'm gonna tell you how I almost got murdered, bro. Look, it was this one shorty I was dating, right? I ain't gonna lie. I've been knowing her since forever, bro. Right? Like we was like I was her first type of thing. Like we were forever. Like that's my love type shit. We went out of town, bro, for some dumb reason. I decided to go to a concert with her and her friends. Boom, we go to a concert, but the concert is like in like a little club, so it's like kind of semi ghetto, but whatever. So it's me and 3 girls at a concert somewhere in Charlotte. Boom, we're in Charlotte, North Carolina. Boom, we get there, right? We cooling. We in that joint. Get in there. It's a gang of dudes in that joint, right? It's a new artist that had just dropped a hit song. I'm not going to say who, but it's a new artist that just dropped a hit song. So now we in the middle of this club surrounded by a gang of dudes and some women, but like a lot of dudes though. So I got 3 shorties with me. So it's constantly dudes trying to talk to them constantly. And they all got to play like I'm their boyfriend type shit. You know? Like they'll come to me like, hey, just put your arm around me. This guy's bothering me. I gotta put my arm around it. And then now my shorty's mad because I'm putting my arm around her friend type shit. And like it's funny because when I get there, there's another shorty that I knew from back home that had also gone to that concert. So now it's like me and like 4 shorties. Like it got bad, right? And one of them is so bad, like super bad, like super duper bad, to where the whole club wanted her, and like I gotta like be fake protector where I don't really want to be, right? So look, so I got them all in a line dancing, and I'm the one behind them all, and like literally I get surrounded by a gang of dudes, bruh. And I'm feeling the vibe, like they want to fuck me up, dog. Word. And they mean mugging me, looking at me crazy and all kind of shit. And I'm out of town. Another thing about me though, bro, I'm like a pretty dude type shit, right? So motherfuckers don't know I got hands and I'm with all of that other shit. They usually think like, oh no, we can get off on them type shit, you know? So I always had to prove myself, always. Which I don't mind putting down a demo. We could put down a demo. I'm with that. But I'm in a strange place because this is not my hometown. I don't have a firearm. I don't got my knife. I don't got nothing. It's just me, some fist, all these women, and a fuckload of dudes who keep on aggressively coming up to us, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I made it out of there that night, bro. But I was like, man, why the fuck was I in that situation at all? And then after, they talking about, let's go to after party. I said, fuck no, we ain't going on after party, man. I done had enough. Also, one of her friends got really drunk, and I had to take her to the car. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. She like kind of clawed on me and like started making out with me, bro. And I was like, you're fucking tripping. Cause that's like, you're like my girlfriend's best friend. Like, you're fucking tripping, dude. So I put her in her car and shit. And go back to the club and shit. Like, she never told too. She kept the gangster. I never told. I thought she was gonna say some shit later, but we never like super made out. She like kind of like clawed on me type shit. But I'm like, fuck, bro. That shit was sketch, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm new to this state and everything like that, so I don't know what to do. You don't know what to do.
I'll give y'all a tip before we continue watching. Just really fast, I'll give y'all a tip. If you're gonna go out with your shorty, go somewhere where there's a dress code. Go somewhere where there's a dress code. You won't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Just go somewhere where there's a dress code. Don't go anywhere where they allow Jordans, bro. You go anywhere where they allow Jordans, you gonna have to fight your way up out that motherfucker, bro. Word.
Be bored together, and
yes.
I don't even want to waste your time with that.
Understandable.
So, you're very beautiful. Like the attraction is there. So,
hey,
but outside of that, just
outside of her teeth
giving
looking
dull
kind
to
of
me.
chopped
Sorry
up,
about that.
she's bad.
Okay.
Thank you.
Her
So
teeth
now is Ricky
chopped
someone
up,
that's your
though,
type?
man. I can't
No.
have that.
Okay, and why not?
I prefer a more seasoned man. So
What do you mean by
You look like a
seasoned?
YN.
that looks a little older. If you will, a little. He doesn't look immature, but I just like the more mature, somewhat put together man, if you will. Yeah.
Me too.
And Ricky, why did you end up popping your balloon?
First and foremost, I couldn't get past the shoes. Like they squeezing you, suffocating. I just couldn't get past that.
Okay.
Wait.
For me, another thing.
Let's see. It's because she's fat, dude. She's fat. She's squeezing on it, and everything is being
Squeezing you,
squeezed.
suffocating.
Everything is being squeezed because she's
I just
a
couldn't
big
get past
girl.
that.
Okay.
she's a big girl, so everything's gonna be squeezed, supersized.
For me, another thing, the physical attraction just wasn't there for me. Like, wasn't my speed. Like, when I look at something, I want to be like, oh, I got to get that. Or
Right.
I need that. And it's just
Right.
like, oh,
You don't possess
next.
that.
So, like, the attraction wasn't there.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
So is Ricky someone that's your type?
I mean, he's cool.
Okay.
Cool?
You got a strong face.
Oh.
I love it though.
You mean like his jawline? Is that what
Yeah.
you mean strong? Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
You should eat a lot more, but I love it.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
You are
You
beautiful
should
as
eat
well.
a lot
Thank you.
less.
Never thought I wasn't.
Now, is Cedric someone
You
that
see that I never thought I wasn't? Like in her head, she's like some sort of catch. Lady, you're a wide body. You're not a catch. Wide bodies have historically been side chicks since the beginning of times. Because when you were a accomplished man in your town, before social media, before cars, before, you didn't want to walk around your town with a wide body up under your arm. You wanted to walk around with something pretty. So when the other dudes see you, they say, oh man, that man is doing something right, right? But you still want to fuck the wide bodies from the saloon. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Stay away from Jordans. Anywhere where Jordans is at, don't go. I like Jordans. I got Jordans, but hey, I know where to go and where not to go. But yeah, you don't want to walk around with a wide body. Hell no. Hell no. Especially not a wide body all tattooed up. Bro, if I took a wide body all tattooed up like this to my mom's house, she would look at me crazy. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Is something wrong? Why'd you bring this tattooed wide body, big eyelash, big arm? Come on, bro.
that's your type?
No.
Okay. What makes him not your type?
The way he looks.
Nah, you should settle for
I'm
whatever.
not trying
you
to be
can
funny.
get.
He's just not my type.
Nah, for real.
So when you say the way he looks, like
His
the
face.
outfit. Oh. Okay.
He's fine.
All right, cool. Thank you. Let's head on
Don't
back.
laugh. Please.
You're making me laugh. I'm
No,
trying
it's
not
him.
to.
He should be the last person laughing on this stage.
Look at that wide body. Listen, you got to lose some of them pounds, man. You got to lose some of them damn pounds. I don't get it though. You know, if I was a woman, I hate to even put myself in them kind of damn scenarios because them hypotheticals ain't for me. But I would never let myself get this out of shape because you know, women. It's like, bro, once you look a certain way as a woman, you become invisible to men. And this lady here, you're invisible, trust me. Most men will only think about just popping and leaving in the drought. You're like the option in the drought. That's it. In a drought, though. Only.
Yeah.
Who? The last guy?
Yeah. Why are you laughing at him? Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Hello, welcome in.
What?
Come on, a little closer, come
they
on.
got some baddies, though. They got some baddies, though. I like this one for sure. I like this one. This one over here, too. I like this one. The first one, of course. This one's cool. I don't like the hair, though.
Don't be scared.
She's tall as
What's your
hell,
name?
too.
My
Name
name is
age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Kay. I'm 27. It was just a fit thing, an attraction thing. I'm not really the dreads, a little bit too thin for me.
Thin?
Yeah,
That's
they're a little
crazy.
too
Okay.
thin.
All right.
Not
You want
really
the
thick,
wicks?
but I mean, they don't really.
Kodak.
She
They're
look
not
like your
put
typical
together as dreads
stripper.
should be, I guess I would say.
Damn.
And then, I mean,
Why
I
does
wear
she give me
lashes,
stripper
so I mean, that's
vibes?
another thing.
Okay.
So.
For our next guy, your name and age.
Trey, and I'm 29.
Hello.
Trey,
Stop
why did you end up
bringing back
popping your
wide
balloon?
body, man?
Kind of like what my boy said down there, just a neck tattoo. I don't really like it. So everything else is perfect though.
Okay.
Mhm.
Tattoos.
Yeah. I love them. They're my favorite part about me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unbreakable.
Oh, is that what that says?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
cool,
You need guidance, lady. Tattoos on your neck for a lady, that just screams multiple red flags, a million red flags. That's a tattoo on the neck for a shorty is a million bodies, bro. You need guidance, lady. That's what you need. You don't need these eyelashes. You don't need more tattoos. You need guidance.
Hey, I'm 27. Just not attracted. The shoes are one of the first thing I look at, and they're really dirty. But other than that, yeah, you seem like cool people though.
Okay.
For sure.
Right.
So are the shoes dirty or is that the style?
I mean, you know,
Mike.
here's the thing. You know, I had this for a while, but yeah.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
It's cool.
I mean,
I feel like they don't be bringing no sexy joints on here. Bring some sexies on this joint. What the hell? All these damn washed up shorties, bro. Confident man humbles women. Low key want to watch that, but 30 minutes? Bro, let's hit 2K. I want to give away something, bro. Okay, let's see. Cute
Oh, right over here.
22-year-old embarrasses
Hey.
herself. That's actually something I want to watch. Yeah, sure. Pop the Balloon SNL. Bro, let's hit 2K. I want to give away. Hey, what should I give away? I was thinking about giving away like $20 on Cash App or something like that, bro. Fake alpha male gets embarrassed on Pop the Balloon. Fake alpha male. Why they like saying that shit? I've noticed if you put fake alpha male in your title, your video goes up. Like, what the hell? Why they like saying that shit? Fake alpha males, bro. Cute 22-year-old gets embarrassed. Funny moments. No, not no reactions. I am the reaction. Let's see. Craziest moments. Aaron the Plumber. I'm cool off of Aaron the Plumber. I've seen enough Aaron the Plumber, dude. Aaron the Plumber is enough. Man. Black man walked in and immediately charmed the entire room. Oh, man. This how high value man handle rejection. Yeah, man. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate that. Big up the Mandem in the chat. I say, whenever God wants me to be there, I'm going to be there. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be there. I'll be a topic of discussion very soon. I mean, I became a topic of discussion almost instantaneously when I hit the internet for some reason. I mean, I know you're probably not familiar with Low Tier God and all, but like immediately when I started making videos on Low Tier God, my second channel went up and a lot of people started knowing who I am and gotten a shit ton of emails and a whole lot of other shit. But, you know, for the majority, I'm trying to like grind it out, take the slow route, and just kind of like do things my own way fully through and through, you know, so I don't have to compromise anything. I don't want to compromise my talking points. I don't want to compromise the way I think. I don't want to compromise anything. So I know sometimes when you try and skip steps, because I've had offers to sign this, sign that, all of that. When you skip steps, you have to compromise, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to take that route. But let's rate these shorties though. The first one I like. I ain't gonna lie. The first one my type. I like that. I ain't gonna lie. She fire. The second one, man, that's cool. I could dig that. The third one, I don't dig it so much. Yeah, definitely the drip. I don't like that at all. The fourth one, I don't like short hair, so that's a no. The fifth one's cool. I could vibe with that. She got them long model legs. I could vibe with that. This looks like a man, so that's a no. She got them I had a baby already hips. But if she didn't have a baby, then maybe we can vibe. This is a no, and then she's out of shape, so that's a no. And pink hair, that's also a no.
All right.
Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that.
You said 1, 2, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. Hey, we thinking it's we thinking the same, bro. I could rock with them. I could rock with 1, 2. And no, but I could rock with 5 too though. I could rock with 5. She just gotta, if the hair is real, I could rock with 5. I could rock if the hair is real. If the hair is fake, I can't rock with 5. I don't do fake hair.
And what's your name?
Tommy.
Tommy, how old are you?
I am 43.
43. And what do you do?
I am a.
So this video right
Wait,
here
what's
shows
wrong
you
with
how
him
you
being,
handle.
What's wrong with him being 40? What's wrong with 3? I don't like her drip, dude. Look, Here, I'll break it down. I'll break 3 down. So when we look at 3, we can clearly tell she's a woman, maybe 30 something, right? Early 30s. Why are you wearing denim tier jeans, trying to drip? Listen, dress classy. If 3 was dressed how 1 is dressed, we'd all be on 3 too. She looks too old to be this. Dress your age at least. If you dress your age at least, then it could compliment you better than you trying to look like something that you're not. Also, by the way, this is a freaking reaction video, so we have to go find the original, y'all. My apologies. Let's click here really fast. I'll find that video. They're annoying me with these reactions, dude. 7, the only one. Hold up, wait. You said 7. Which one was 7 again? Let me look again. 7. The last one? No, she's out of shape. I'm not doing nothing that got a shape like that. She looked like she ate too much, bruh. She ate too much. I'm not doing no I ate too much type of bitches. I'm not into that. Do you see that? What is that? Michelin man. Man, you gotta think like this. If she's already out of shape, she's only gonna get more out of shape when she's with you. She's not gonna start trying hard. I mean, with me, she's probably gonna get in shape because I'm in the gym every day. But she might not be one of those, and then that's just gonna create conflict either way. So I'm not fucking with it. This one I could rock with though. This one right here, if she doesn't have kids, I could rock with it. But something about her body tells me there's been a illegitimate child that came out of that already. This one, yeah, she's too old to dress the way she dressed. The first one, I like. The second one, classy. I like. 1 and 2, I like for sure. 2 got body too. It's just hidden, which I like that too. I don't like when they're uncovering too much. When they're showing too much, I don't like that, bro. Let me find out a little. Let me see some shape, but let me find out a little too. I don't want to off the rip see everything, bro. Hold on, bro. We're gonna find this damn. Hold on. Pop the balloon. Damn. Oh, hold on. Wait. Okay. Now, this is what we want to see. Let's see. Now that's my style right there. I like that. That's some pretty chocolate right there for you, bruh. Even the nails is nice and simple. The makeup is nice and simple. I could dig that. Nice shape. Yeah, I could dig that. For sure. She looked like a girlfriend I used to have in school. Yeah, and it's back there a little bit too. Yeah, I dig that. Man, we finna speed it up. Okay. I don't know. Something about this cheap ass dress just screams stripper to me. I don't like it. I don't know. Am I tripping? No, I'm not tripping. Something about the cheap ass dress just screams. I don't know, bro. You can catch me at the nearest strip club dancing for dollars. I don't know, bro. You say you like the host? Something about her, I don't know, bro. I don't dig that. Bad choice of dress. You're big. You know what I don't like about certain women like this? If she lost a lot of weight, she'd be super bad. If she lost a lot of weight, her facial structure would change. Her shape would be on point too. I don't understand why they let themselves go so much. I don't understand that. Look at that. You can tell she had ass before she got fat too. This is a no-go. Right here. This is a no. She smoked cigarettes. She looked like she smoked cigarettes. I'm cool. He said he liked the host. I don't know, man. I don't like the host, man. She don't got no shape for me. I hate that bend back and hug. Even, yo, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I dated a girl that was 4'11", dude. Like, I dated a girl that was 4'11", like, so I don't mind dating the short girls, but now that I'm a bit older, it starts to kind of mess with my mind because I'm thinking about having kids and all, and I'm like, I don't want to have short kids, you know. My ex, she was actually kind of tall. My ex was kind of tall. I'm tall. My ex was kind of tall. So I liked her. I liked her height because I'm like, my kids will be at least 6 foot. They for sure gonna be at least 6 foot. But outside of that, though, that's the only way. I like short girls though, but I don't want to have kids with a short girl. Oh, okay. I ain't gonna lie, her face too hard, man. She look like a dude, ain't it? Bro, she look like a straight dude, bro. Bro, this is looking like straight up Joanna, man. No disrespect to her.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Arlette, and we are here with another episode of...
That's what I'm saying. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, the hosts sometimes do get me a little bit where I be like, nah, I'll take the host down. I ain't gonna lie. I'll take the host down. I can see what you see in the host, bro. I'll take the host down. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not trying to have short kids, bro. You have a 4'11" shorty. Your kid's gonna be goddamn 5'5". Man, I'm cool off of that, bro.
Pop the Balloon or Find Love, and we have some beautiful single ladies lined up. Make some noise, ladies! All right, so we're gonna be bringing out some single men one by one. When they come on out around this corner, if he's your type, you like what you're seeing, you know, everything is just on point. Do not pop your balloon. But, you know, if there's anything...
Yes, that's
Okay, and Ryan, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26, and what do you do?
And I do a few things. I own 2 media companies. I run a clothing brand, and I also...
Man, I must slow it down a little so we can see their demeanors too, because that means a lot, you know?
make music on the side.
Okay, very cool. And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I love thrifting. I love
That's my shit. I
yeah,
like
thrifting,
thrifting, too.
shopping, coffee shops. I'm like a museum goer. I'm not much of a clubber.
Okay.
So I'm not like a nightlife person. I'm more like a morning type of guy.
Got it. Okay. And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
I'm 6'1". I'm 6'1". I'm really like 6'1.5", but you know I can't claim the 6'2" though. But yeah, I had a shorty that was like 4'11", so that's like, you know, so it was a strange thing when we be out in the public and I'm holding her hand and it looked like she's my little sister. Cause on top of that, we were what? I think like a year apart. Me and her were a year apart, but she looked young as hell because, you know, she's short and just look young. So she always looked like my little sister. It was weird.
I look for someone who's gonna be able to be supportive of me and like help me with my business.
And when we started dating, she was 18 and I was 19, I think. Like I was like 19, maybe 20 when we started dating. When we stopped dating, I think we were on and off for a minute. I was in like a bunch of relationships all at once too. So, but we stopped dating probably I was like maybe like 24, 25. It lasted a while. I was with her all through college. And then we moved and all kind of shit. Yeah, but I just take them up under me. I don't do the whole bending down. I just take them up under me and shit, bro. You feel me?
And my goals and dreams and whatnot.
Okay.
And someone that I can just, I guess, laugh with and not be too serious about everything.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm looking for.
Got it. And now,
Hey,
what are
they
some of your
digging
deal
him a little
breakers?
bit.
Deal breakers. There's a few.
My deal breakers, I'm gonna tell y'all my deal breakers. No smoking. I don't like alcoholic women. I don't like drug addicts. Don't consume anything that's poison to your body. Kids for sure you're out of there. And tattoos, bro. I hate tattoos. But if you got a little tattoo here and there, I could probably dig that. But like if you're tatted up like a fucking ex-convict or you tatted up like my cellmate in a county, I don't want you. Fuck no.
Having kids is one. And maybe if they're older than me,
Okay.
might be one. I'm 26, so.
You're 26. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. So we did get 2 pop balloons. Let's go
Okay.
on over there, see what's going on. All right. If we can have your name and age.
Brianna, 26. I do have a child. I have a son, so deal breaker.
Got it.
That is a no-go. You got a son. You need to go to the father of that son and make sure that you continue the family that you started. Go finish the family that you started. Don't come trying to motherfucking slap that fucking booger nose motherfucker up on the me. Cause he don't got my DNA. Me and him gonna have a lot of differences. He don't got my DNA. He don't possess my characteristics. He don't come from the long line that I come from. As sexy as she is, cause she's sexy, you don't come from. I don't come put that kid up under me. It's not happening. I'm not a stepdaddy material. I'm not. And I'll smack your kid if he's out of line, and then I'm not allowed to. So how can I smack him if he? Cause I'ma smack my kids. Oh, for sure. My kids get out of line, I'ma hit them. How I'ma hit your kid? And he gotta be up under my house. So now me and him like fake type roommates. Man, fuck all that. Take your kid and take your ass back to the nigga who got you pregnant. Straight up. And plus, let me find out the dude who got you pregnant is a loser. Let me find out he don't got no money. He a loser. Now I feel some type of way. Now I gotta sit down when I'm playing poker with the homies, right? I'm playing poker with the homies and shit. I gotta sit down and goddamn tell the homies like, yeah, you know, the goddamn dude who got my bitch pregnant, yeah, he's a fucking loser. He ain't sending child support this month. Or whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here, man.
And Brianna, what do you do?
I work for a medical record retrieval company, so I mean they have us doing a lot of different stuff. But yeah.
And now, prior to him saying that kids were a deal breaker for him, you
She
did have your
pretty
balloon
though.
unpopped. Why did
She
you?
pretty though.
You know, he ain't bad looking. I would like to hear more though, but yeah, deal breaker is a deal breaker.
Got it. And now I know you said the kids are a deal breaker, but is she someone that is your type?
I would say, yeah.
Okay. What makes her your type?
I think I like her presentation. Like she looked like she got done up, so I like that she took it.
Nigga said, are you Dominican or North African? You don't see my hat, you dumb fuck? You don't see my hat? That's what I am. The fuck is wrong with you? You don't see my hat? This is my custom made hat. I just post shit. This my shit. I just post shit. This is my merch. You don't see what I post on the side of that thing? Let you know where I'm from. Let you know, brother. Exactly. My president is orange. My president is orange. You understand? I mean ethnicity, not nationality, bro. Yeah, that's what I am, you little bitch. I'm a straight up. I mean, if you want to really get down deep into it, a big part of me is from England. I mean, not like I was born there, but like my direct grandparents from England. I'm talking shit. I can't talk shit. Let me talk shit. What the hell? We just talking shit, right? My direct grandparents are from England, and then I got direct grandparents that are from northern part of Africa, for sure. Yeah. It's actually kind of strange. My grandmother was extremely white lady. My grandfather was an extremely black guy, like extremely black. So my grandmother's family actually cut her off because they were all white and they didn't want her to date a black man. So they got together and then they migrated Not my grandma, but my great grandma. They got together. They migrated and shit. And yeah, then you have me. That's like on one side. On the other side, another shit. But yeah. But I identify as an American. That's how I identify as. I'm a mixture, man.
Serious and took the event serious. Okay. I don't know too much about her.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm like a flat out. I'm a flat out like quarter English. Like facts. And I love tea. Like facts. And like actually my great grandfather or whatever, you can kind of, I don't know if I should say this. No, I'm not going to say this. He did something that kind of got him. No, I'm not going to say this. You said, do you think you would do I think I would do a good job instead of Fresh? I think I would do an amazing job instead of Fresh because I know how to be a B mic. Also, I'm a natural when it comes to women, so I could bring a different perspective to the show. But I like what they did though. I like what Fresh and Fit did because they're two unnatural players that became players through their achievements and through their learning. I'm a natural. Like I was the one that like girls would reach under the desk and touch my dick and shit. Like that's me. They're more like the dudes who just have to try a little more, but they became a lot and now they've experienced it all. So I think it would be. No, you got to think though. You got to think like this though. You got to think like this. They have more access than I do. I've had a lot of women, but they have more access than I do because they've reached fame and money that I haven't reached. Fame and money trumps everything. I had a shorty who was bad as fuck, and Tory Lanez came into town, and Tory Lanez fucked my shorty. I had a shorty that was bad as fuck, and DDG came in town with Blueface, and when they were doing that moonwalking through the Calabasas, and DDG fucked my shorty, and DDG's like 5'5". He's like a little short guy, right? When you have fame and clout, it trumps everything else. And then this is the thing that I understand why Fresh gets the hate, because it's like, if you do so much behind the scenes, brother, why don't you just stay behind the scenes? If you added another host to Fresh and Fit, it would add a new air to the show. So it would make the show like popping again. You just have to, like, if you replace, and I'm not too fond of Zerka, but if you replace Fresh with Zerka, the show would be extremely fun all the time. Fresh adds a level of just weirdness to the show that doesn't need to be there. Yeah, no, a manager would definitely replace all of that. Another thing is this: when you're a leader amongst men, when you want to be a leader amongst men, and so you're out in front, right? You're out in front. Let's just say, for example, we were all in Troy, and we're looking at Achilles, and he's in the front. He's slaughtering shit, right? He's cutting throats. He's beheading people. What you think we're gonna do? We're gonna see that and be like, fuck yeah, grab y'all swords. We getting ready to fucking slaughter shit. But if we were in Troy and our fucking leader's Fresh and he's in the front giggling and he's fat and he's scared to fight and he's scared of this, then we're all gonna be like, fuck, we're all fucked. You get what I'm trying to say? So when you're a leader amongst men, you got to lead by example. And you have a podcast that is for the improvement of men, right? The bettering of men, right? So you got to show improvement. You got to show excellence. You got to show that you're bettering yourself. Not only that, you have to show growth. I don't feel like he's shown any growth. The way he comes off is more like a man who maybe wasn't experienced or wasn't getting women and got money, and now the only thing he cares about is fucking bitches and doesn't care to answer you guys' questions or concerns or anything like that. Just doesn't care to cater to the audience at all. It's like, fuck y'all. I do things behind the scenes and I ride around in my Ferrari and fuck bitches. Which, in reality is cool, but it doesn't really go well with the brand. So I understand why people look at that and say, fuck that. I understand it 100%. Trust me. Hold on 1 second. Let's see how many subs we at right now. We're trying to get to 2K. We almost at the 2K. And my other channel's about to get to 6K. Oh, we in 1997, yo. 1997. We need 3 more. 3 more for the win. You said men will always respect the edgy guys like Myron and Zerka. Well, Zerka, not so much. Myron for sure. Myron for sure because he sticks to his word. And men like that will always be respected. Even as your enemy, you'll still respect them, you know? Because you know consistency in a man's character means he's a truthful man. You get what I'm saying? So I can respect that 100%. And this is why men, we respect our enemies if they're consistent enough. This is why we hate rats so much. Because that means you're going against you're going against your own bowels to save yourself. You're a rat. We don't fuck with rats. And treason always, historically, has been punished by death, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Zerka, that's what I'm saying. He does the weird little PDF jokes and all of that, and that's the thing that people don't really rock with. Now, mind you, Zerka's hilarious, and he's very introspective, and I think if he fixed a few things, he'd be like top notch in the red pill community. Also, brother, I was talking shit earlier. I wasn't like disrespecting you. I just was talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we just shooting the shit like men.
Yeah, she's cool.
All right. Thank you. Let's go. Oh, right here. If we can have your name and age.
I'm Charisma, and I'm 27.
And Charisma, what do you do?
I'm a hairstylist.
Wait, you said you got banned from. You know what's funny? When I first discovered Low Tier God, I went on his stream. I told a story before. I went on his stream and I asked him if he's done his taxes. Just a joke. I only sent one message and he banned me all the way forever. He sent somebody to threaten me. Because he's a coward. He'll never get in the ring with me. He'll never fight me. He'll never see me eye to eye. And he has me confused. He has me confused. I know he does. He has me confused because he think like I'm one of them little trolls. I'm not. If I'm ever in the same place as Low Tier God, 100% I'm gonna check his temperature. 100%. I don't know if he went on a rant or not. He just banned. I got banned right away. Yeah, that was the only message I ever sent. I was like, "Did you do your taxes?" And I got banned right away, and then I just left. I thought it'd be funny, but whatever. Yeah, no. He has me confused, bro. He's already said a lot of things and about me, and if I see him out and about, for sure I'm gonna check that temperature. I'm gonna say, "What's up? Is there an issue?" If he says there's no issue, there's no issue. If he says there's an issue, we can do that. Can you like call Fresh and Fit and call shows? I don't know how they do it, but they got a call show at some point and they do call-ins. So maybe I'll do a call-in next time they have a call show. I don't know. I'm not really a hater of Fresh though. I think he's done. Cause okay, let's not knock Fresh all the way. 1 second. Let's go full screen for a second. Let's not knock Fresh all the way. What Fresh has done is pretty impressive. Let's not knock him all the way, right? You got to think he's a first immigration immigrant turned to a millionaire. I wish Fresh and Fit does a live with LTG. We'll see how pussy he is. Just maybe talk to Myron like he collabs with you. That'd be dope. That'd be dope if he does. That'd be dope. But like I was saying, Fresh is first immigration immigrant, right? I mean, yeah, I think. And he became a millionaire, right? So just that in its own is pretty good merit. So, and like I said, most leaders, you got to lead through merit. So that's a good enough merit. He just needs to work on himself all around in the other aspects of his life, like the dating, the embarrassing dating that he's done with prostitutes. I've never dated a prostitute. I would never date a prostitute, much less if I got money like that and clout like that. Why would I start dating prostitutes then? At that point, I would date supermodels, and you would see me dating you'll see me in a jet with Sexy Red. Like I'm knocking down shit for clout, but not no Chinese prostitute, especially not a Chinese prostitute. You see this? You see what that is right there? You never catch me with a Chinese prostitute ever in the history of ever. You know what I'm saying? So let's not take away that he does have merit, because I mean, to network himself into becoming a millionaire is pretty dope. Pretty good. Sexy Red got STDs. Yeah, that's cool. I've had STDs too. That ain't nothing. We take 4 pills and a shot. We back right. You know what I mean? So we straight. Let's continue.
Why did you end up popping your balloon?
I mean, one of his deal breakers were if you're older, and I'm 27 and he's 26. So
You said you gonna bust down
Yeah.
Lizzo?
And then
Hey, listen, you're tripping. Now that's a L. Busting down Lizzo is a L. Now busting down Ruby Rose is a W for me. I tell you why. Because for one, Ruby Rose that's a fine piece of ass, right? I hate to even say it that way. I sound like a loser saying it. She's a very beautiful woman, right? And on top of that, I would get the clout, but wife and Ruby Rose would be a L in the long run, right? It would be a L. The same way with Sexy Red. Doja Cat would be more of a W, but still, because she's a little bit weird, it would kind of not last long, but it'll be good for the clout. But I could most definitely see myself with one of them just for the clout, you know what I mean? And like just to turn it up and excite my viewers even more. Like, oh, Prince Soul's in the goddamn back of Rolling Loud with Doja, you know what I mean? Some shit like that. Ice Spice, that's a W. That's a W. How tall is Ice Spice though? Because I need tall children. I'll put a baby in if she's tall. Is she tall? We'll check that later. Let's continue.
Before he said that you did have it unpopped.
Yeah, I mean, he's tall. He, is sure about what he wants. I was, intrigued until he said the age thing. So it is what it is.
Have you ever dated someone younger
She's
than you?
5'3".
I have. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, age is a...
I can't do 5'3". Not with babies. I can't do 5'3". I can't do 5'3". Not for babies.
a big deal for me, but if it's not his forte, then
got it. Okay. So she is 27.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How you feeling her though?
She's cool. Yeah. I wouldn't say that she's my type.
Yeah, genetically it wouldn't mix well. Why would I take my tall genes, my tall, strong genes, and mix it with a goddamn dwarf? Like, how well would that be? That's like if I told y'all boys, I don't know, you guys play Call of Duty? Let's just say you had a loadout and I tell you like, oh, mix your fire loadout with this mid loadout, and you might have a stock gun as your sidearm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm 6 foot plus. And that's what I'm saying. I'm 6'1" actually. That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't mix well. You know what I mean? You'd be like, damn, I got a fire primary gun. You know what I mean? Like, my genetics will be watered down. I don't want to water down my genetics. I want a tall woman. I want her to be as symmetrical as me. You know what I'm saying? I want her to be... damn, I got to keep these on. I hate the lights in my face. I want her to be symmetrical. I want her to be tall. I want her to be goddamn... maybe similar complexion too. Because I want my kids to be similar complexion. I wouldn't want my kids to be too white. And then like I gotta look at a white baby. Because like I'm looking at a white baby. You know what I mean? You said what age do I prefer? Can she be older? I've dated older women, bro. I've dated older women all my life. I date them all, but preferably she got to be a good childbearing age, right? So like probably between 20 and 25, like a good childbearing age. I wouldn't want her to be over 30 for sure, because then like, come on, she don't got that many eggs. Them eggs is cooked. I need eggs to produce these fucking, you know what I mean, to produce these goddamn Goliath children that I'm gonna make. Let's continue.
But yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what makes her not really your type?
I would say, like, again, I look at the outfits, but also physically, I don't feel like there's any chemistry between us physically.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
How about y'all though? Y'all boys date older women? I ain't gonna lie, older women be on go though. Man, older women be on go. That's the thing about older women, dude. They be on go, bro. Like older women will, man. Listen, they throw themselves at you nowadays, man. But wait, like when I say date, I mean like not like seriously. I mean like just kind of like mess around. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean like straight up like all. You know what I mean? You know, I kind of noticed that though. Like, yeah, it's leftovers, but it, you know, if you hungry, you gonna eat some leftovers, right? Let's not play like everybody's fucking bad bitches all the time in here. Let's not play like that, because that's not true. When a motherfucker tells, excuse my language, I hate this. When a person says, I only mess with bad women, right? Well, I only mess with 10s. I only mess with bad bitches. In reality, what they're telling you is, I only have slept with a few women and they've been pretty. When you're active and you're having sex with a lot of women, you're going to get some middies. You're going to get majority middies. You're going to get some baddies. And you're going to get some of them low-end joints too, bro. You're going to get some low-end joints, bro. You say you're not going to wife nobody. What if she's... Many people say, so they're actually virgins. I know. Exactly. Thank you. You're going to tell me. That's why I remember one time I was with these dudes, right? These used to be my homies and shit. And this one dude, bro, he was like a big, tall, fucking muscular, like, you know, those like roided out dudes. I only fuck with bad bitches. I'm like, bro, I only seen you with one bitch your whole life. That's why. Yeah, she was bad. That's it. Outside of that, what else you eating? Nothing, bro. Nothing. You gonna be and another thing is that people don't even know, bro. And this is, you're not gonna understand this until you're more experienced with women. A lot of good women don't necessarily be baddies. So sometimes the good ones don't be baddies. The good ones be middies. And it's okay. I'll take a good middie. Like, I'll take a solid 6. If she's a solid 6 and she's loyal and she's good, I'll take that. I tried to pick one up and some scrawny Mexican was just watching me hating. Dude, were you here earlier when I told you how I got jumped and they kicked my tooth, they kicked my molar out of my mouth? That was a gang of Mexicans that jumped me. Mexicans don't play about their women. Mexicans do not play about their women at all. Especially if you're not a Mexican yourself and you go to mess with one of them, they don't play at all. They don't fuck around. Shit. They do not play about their women, bro. Mexicans, they got it. And they'll beat up their own women, too. I mean, no disrespect to my Mexicans. Love y'all, too, now. Love y'all, but shit, y'all don't fuck around, bro. Your women get to talking to somebody else.
Brutality.
Or you get to talking to their women.
Brutality.
Straight up. It be 50 gnomes want to jump you. Damn. The fuck? Chill. 50 gnomes want to jump you. It'd be 50 illegal dwarfs want to jump you. You got brutality. Chill out, bro. Fuck all ice in this bitch. Man, listen, man. I ain't know that though. You know, cause like, you know, in America it's kind of like a little different. Like when you know, you kind of more like we more laid back kind of player type a little bit. So like we let a woman choose if she want to choose type vibe. I ain't gonna never beef with a dude if a woman get to choosing. You know what I'm saying? I don't like them, but I don't wish bad on them. But they do be dicks though. What you talking about? What you talking about? Dude, no, listen. It's not that they're dicks. You gotta understand their culture. The Mexicans are fighters, dude. They're drinkers and they're fighters, bro. That's why they got so many good boxers. So many great boxers you can name that are Mexicans, right? They're fighters by nature. You gotta think their culture way back, what they used to do, cut each other's head off, play soccer with it. Like, they're fighters. So naturally, they're territorial, bro. So you are out of bounds? Shit. You out of bounds, they gonna want to check you, bro. Straight up. They gonna want to see about you. You out of bounds. And that I was out of bounds. And they jumped me. I was way out of bounds, bro. I saw something I liked. She had the little boots and the tight ass jeans joints. I said, bro, I like that, bro. Said, come here real fast. She smiled and walked away. I tried to grab her hand. She smiled and walked away. I turned back to the homie. I'm like, man, I want that. Next thing you know, gang of Mexicans walking towards me. I'm what? Never. What the fuck these gnomes gonna do? I'm dumb as hell. I'm young as fuck, dumb as hell. I'm never. What the fuck these gnomes gonna do? Motherfucker get the rap in that. Hey, homie, blah, blah, man, homie, what? Man, have one of these. We get the boom, bam, beam, boom, boom. Next thing you know, I'm like, boom, boom, shit. Next thing you know, boom, boom, bam, 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 kicking the ass, shit. Oh, fuck, get the spin, spitting blood. I'm all shit, rolling around and shit. What the fuck? Hey, word. Yeah, no. They don't fuck around, bro. They don't fuck around. They don't fuck around. Get to go home like, dude, oh, shit, face get the swelling, bro. They don't play, bro. They do not fucking play, dude. Them dudes are serious. No, I mean, Middle Easterns, you guys ever heard about the horror stories in Dubai? If you take the wrong woman home, they'll just call you from the front desk. How do you know that woman? And they'll arrest you, bro. Like, they don't play. They don't fuck around, bro. Only in America you can come through and just fuck a gang of bitches here. And you go anywhere else, man, they not fucking playing with you, taking they women, man. Hell no, bro. You getting your ass beat the fuck up, jump, stab, shot, whatever, bro. Depends on where you at. Whatever choice of a weapon they want to use. Them people get to using knives and machetes and all of that. Rocks. All of that, man. Hell no, bro. Afghanistan. Hey, this man is funny as fuck, bro. Hey, look, I'm not even going to ask you why you said that, because I kind of know why you said that. And I agree with why you said that, you know? But just know that the way they view they women, they'll never give you one of them. You would want one of them, for sure. I would want one of them, but they'll never give us one of them. It's not going to happen because we're not from there. They're going to be like, what the fuck? Fuck these dudes. I like how they control their women, bro. They tell their women when to breathe. That's how I want my women. I want to tell you when to breathe. If I leave the house and forget to tell you to breathe, when I get back, just make sure your whole face is purple. I don't want you to even breathe unless I tell you to. Word. But you know, that's the issue that I had on my other channel. I got another channel called Prince O Reacts. This is Prince O Reacts too. And I used to say, I'm reacting to shit. And when I see police officers that are women, I make comments and stuff because they're usually useless. And dude, that shit would get me so many hate comments. People be like, you're a misogynist, you're this, you're that, you're a woman hater. I'm like, no, I'm not a woman hater, dude. If I call the police, I don't want a pretty ponytail to show up. That's it. I don't want a pretty ponytail to show up and say, hey, I'm here to help. No. Send me a brolic ass fucking dude. Send me a motherfucking dude who got anger issues. Don't send me a fucking pretty ponytail. The hell? These women get arranged marriages at like 9. Nah, I'm not cool with that. Not even women, bro. That's one thing. But spiritually and historically, Afghanistan is a very great country. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know too much about them as far as that. I just know that, they're very religious and that their women are very chaste. And I like that part, because like America's like the complete opposite. America's literally the complete opposite, dude. The complete opposite, dude. Not arranged. They're allowed to marry them at 9. Yeah, that's awful, dude. Why would you want to marry? What would you do? What would you marry it? Like, I don't even want to have that conversation to keep it all the way honest. But like marrying let's just say an underage woman. What the fuck are you doing with an underage woman? First of all, let's be honest here. I know everyone's heard the talking points. Listen. I know everyone's heard the talking points where they say, oh, we like young women, right? 18, 19, 20, 21, whatever. Women hit their peak probably like 24, 25. That's when they're the most beautiful. The reason why it's more better to get a woman that's a little bit younger than that, like 22, 21, is because you can kind of save her from all her bad mistakes that she's going to make in her early 20s that'll turn her into a horrible person later on in life. So you can get a good, you can mold her into a good woman, right? That's why it's advantageous to date a 22-year-old, 21-year-old, 20-year-old woman. You get what I'm saying? But they really don't fully develop and become like really, really bad until they're like 24, 25. That's when you got the nice boobs, nice butt, nice everything. So like dating an underage, it's like, why would you even do that? That's not even a woman. That's a child. Even when I see a 19 or 20-year-old girl, it's like kind of almost like she's not really a woman to me. You know what I mean? Personally. But I mean, it's okay. If they're more developed, then okay, but you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I look at that. Y'all agree or y'all disagree? Hold on, we getting ready to watch some more funny shit though. Man, oh man.
We actually
Western propaganda about Afghanistan, don't listen. Yeah, I don't that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really too much know. Like, yo, is this the host's husband right here? I ain't gonna lie. He got some. She's pretty.
you don't like Messi.
Yeah. I know what I like. I like ass.
Yo, what's up with y'all? We back with another Craziest Moments episode on our Let's Pop the Balloon.
We're gonna watch a little bit of FNF right now. Let me finish this. This is a little 15-minute video. It's a compilation. Finally, we get to see some crazy moments. So we're gonna watch Craziest Moments on the Pop Balloon Show, Part 3. And then we're gonna watch some FNF for sure. And I ain't gonna lie, I do agree with a lot of the talking points from Myron and some from Fresh, even though he doesn't have many. I do agree with some of their talking points. I'm not gonna disclose my age on here. I got stalkers, dude. I have stalkers. You don't know the half because you're just a new viewer. I got fucking stalkers, dude. Like, hood nerd can tell you.
Fine Love Show. You guys have been showing us nothing but love ever since part 1 of our series.
I ain't gonna lie, when I heard the titties,
Okay.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
So you know we had to come.
Fine girl, I'm saying the answers to win.
What's more important to you, money or personality?
Personality.
I like that.
3 weeks later.
It was AMC Theater. We had chicken strips that was warmed up in a microwave. And I'm not trying to be funny. I have no issues with eating chicken strips. That's not the.
Don't let him fool ya. They all dogs, that's what they do.
Hey, my fault you
It's
chose
just being
chicken strips. Nasty ass shit, I told you.
First of all, when he pulls up, I wasn't expecting him to pull up in the car that he pulled up in.
What was you expecting me to pull up in?
What kind of car do you have?
Honda Accord.
What year is it?
2008.
2008 or 2000?
What?
2008 or 2000?
What you say?
2008 or 2000?
What were you expecting him to pull up in? You wanted him to pull up in like a damn Rolls Royce or something? I mean, 2008, that is a little bit old. I must say that's almost a 20-year-old vehicle. But it's a running vehicle, right? I guess.
Then I get in the car. He's like, yeah, I want to play this music for you. He turns up the music, but he ain't turn up the music on the speaker system on the car. He turns up the music on a Bluetooth speaker that's sitting in the middle console.
Don't let him fool ya. They all dogs, that's what they do.
A big box Bluetooth speaker.
He said, do I think Myron is racist? No, I don't believe he's racist. I believe he probably hates all stereotypes about a lot of different races, which, like, in reality, if we're all being honest here, we all dislike certain things about their different races, right? Like, we were just kind of talking about Mexicans just now and how they're like super territorial and aggressive over their women, you know? And, you know, they like alcohol a lot. A lot of them drink a lot. Like, that's not me dissing them or being racist. That's kind of almost me being fucking truthful, right? The same way with, like, when you think about Chinese people, like, a lot about them I don't like, you know what I mean? Asian people. A lot about them I don't like. I don't like that they're not Christian. I don't like that they're not accepting of others. I don't like that they don't assimilate at all. Asian people don't assimilate at all. They don't. It's like they're there, but they're not. What do they do when they come to United States? They go to Chinatown. They make their own Chinatown. They eat Chinese food. They eat with chopsticks. You know what I mean? Like, they don't assimilate at all. That's kind of annoying, you know, to me, whatever. Indian people, we could talk about Indian people. They praise cows and shit. Like, I don't like that shit. I find that weird. Do I think a lot of Indian people either spray too much cologne on or they stink, one or the other? I could see that. I've had that experience. So, you know, the stereotypes, he just calls the stereotypes out. I don't think he's racist to where he's like, bro, I hate this group of people. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that. I've seen the Klan meetings on Twitter and stuff. That should be more fun than anything. It'd be funny, like, you know what I'm saying? It's hilarious, especially because a lot of what he says is true. Like, he'll make fun of goddamn all races, dude. Why the fuck they eat dogs, though? That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to get too racist. I don't want to get demonetized on here. But, yeah, like, if we look at stuff like that, like, when we look at things like that, don't that kind of stuff make you, like, kind of be like, man, them fucking people weird. That's not me being racist, though. Bro, the Klan meetings are extremely hilarious. I've cried real tears. Bro. Especially when he addresses the women and he calls them what he calls them. Bro, I cry. I'm talking about cry. I'm talking about tears, dude. Tears. Real tears, bro. Hey, big ups to Mandem General Butt Naked, man. Welcome to the gang, bro. What we got now? We at 1997. We need 3 more subs, man. Somebody unsub, but who cares? Bro, I cry real tears when I watch the Klan, when I listen to the Klan meetings. I'll have them in my headphones and I'll be doing other stuff throughout the day. And I'll just be listening. And then, bro, he goes in, bro. It's fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? Is he racist? Do I think he want to eradicate some sort of other race? No. And do I hate people who are racist? Or do I have a problem with people who are racist? No, I don't. You got to think, my best friend growing up was a white German guy with blue eyes. And his grandfather was a part of Hitler Youth. So, you know, it's, you know, I've heard it all. I've heard it all. I heard I heard the narratives that everyone's hearing now about those people that, you know, that the Shalom, like those people. I heard those narratives fucking 15 years ago, you know? So none of that surprised me. It surprises me that everyone hears that now because I go on Twitter and I see that. And they, you know, and I'm like, oh, people are, you know, seeing some stuff now, seeing some patterns now, right? Some patterns, which I'm not gonna say. Of course, that gets you demonetized. Hey, you said it, I ain't say it. That gets you demonetized. But I was hearing that, and 15 years ago with the K word, not with the J word, with the K word. You know? Do you know what the K word is? Okay, I'm not gonna say it, but this was long time ago. I was hearing that, like long time ago. So now that everyone's saying that stuff, it kind of, and my best friend passed away. I got him tattooed on my chest. He passed away. I got him tattooed right here, and I got his name. No, I got him tattooed on my right hand, on my right side, because he was my right hand man. I got him tattooed right here. He passed away. But yeah, like now that I'm hearing the stuff like become fucking viral, it's like he would love this, bro. He would fucking love it, bro. yeah, that word. I'm not gonna say it. Listen, I'm a small creator. I'm a working man. Do not get me fucked up, please. Do not fuck my life up, please. I'm just saying, bro. He didn't get dropped from Adidas or these other brands. Hey, you know something. Once again, I'm not going to say it, but what you're saying got some truth to it. Or a lot of truth to it. You know, if let's just say you hood nerd, for example. Let's just say you were a billionaire hood nerd, and you said something about me, and suddenly I knocked down your status from billionaire to millionaire. That's a lot of power that I have. Undeniable power that I have. And the rest of this conversation we could have on Rumble, maybe. That's what also Fresh says. Yeah. I'm not going. Yeah, dude. I'm a small creator. Fresh is a millionaire. I am not. I'm a thousandaire. I'm definitely not gonna say anything crazy on here.
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
So we riding, bumping his music. Like he said, he does music, so he played his song for me, and we're listening to music, and the Bluetooth speaker go out.
That motherfucker died. Hey, worst time, and I was in the car looking like, damn. But hey, you know what happens. You know. Hey.
It went out. So I'm like, oh dang, that's the end of the music.
Hey, she's pretty and she got pretty teeth, but I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with her though. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with her. Why she needs some guidance too. Listen, woman, a man don't hit their peak till later on. The thing that you're supposed to stick with them throughout the early stages so you can be there when they hit their peak. And this is called sweat equity. I know nowadays all women want to skip the line. They want to skip the line and they want to get in front of the goddamn winning line and pick fuck winners and get winners. How you keep a winner or how you really get a winner is to invest in a man that has potential early on. And this is called sweat equity. The same way if my friend of mine had a nice company, a nice business plan, and I said, you know what, brother, I'm gonna help you with this however I can. I'm not gonna charge you anything. That's me becoming partners through my equity, through my hard work. And then later on, I'm entitled to something from that because I saw it when it wasn't there. This is called investing. The problem with women nowadays is they go on TikTok and TikTok tells them, oh, you can find rich men around the corner. You can find tall, rich men with big dicks around the corner. It doesn't happen like that. But they think they can, and they know if they look at their thing and it says they're Sagittarius, Aries, rising, then they're like, oh, I'm a Sagittarius, Aries rising. I'm for sure going to get a rich man. None of that made any sense, but that's how easy it is to con these women into thinking that you're not supposed to stand by a man when he's at his lowest. You're supposed to only get men when they're at their highest.
So I guess we're gonna ride in silence and just listen to the wind. So he's like, nah, you know what? I got an idea. He hands me his phone and he tells me to put the phone up to my ear.
You said, do I think people like Myron or Zerka or people like that because they crash out often? You saying, do I think the audience likes them because they crash out? No, I think the audience is appreciating a level of honesty that's coming from them that they haven't heard their whole lives. You got to think, what's the narratives that we've been hearing our whole lives? Not me, because like early on I could say I was born red pill almost, even though I don't like to identify as a red pill or no pill. I don't identify as a pill. I identify as a man who uses my brain to identify patterns, and I try to use that to my advantage to better my life. But people can appreciate the truthfulness that's coming from a lot of these talking points that they're bringing to the forefront. Because you got to think, like, for the past 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, we just been hearing lies and fucking dumb shit and more lies. And we watch Family Guy, and Family Guy shows a stupid man who's the head of household. He's a stupid man. The women's way smarter, the this and that. None of that is true. And so when and women are always good and men are always a problem, none of that is true. So when people come and tell you truths, it kind of validates your thoughts, because in your head, in your own personal experience, you know, dog, this has been happening in my life. You get what I'm saying? So now when they say, oh yeah, no, most women are shit, or most women are dumb, or a lot of these women are promiscuous and aren't worth a damn, and all of that, you're like, yo, for sure, I feel that. And that's why people relate and automatically can click with that. Because it's finally somebody speaking your truth for you. Somebody with a voice speaking your truth for you. And this is why people dislike Fresh, because he won't speak truths like that. He's almost just as delusional as the woman, almost, no disrespect to him, because he now lives in a fame and rich world. You get what I'm trying to say? Even though he still gives really good game. He still gives really good game. But when you fail to tell truth, and you've built a platform on telling truth, that's when you lose a lot of your support. And that's what's happening with him.
While we ride, and I'm like, okay, so just listen to the music like this. Okay, I couldn't really hear it, mind you, because of the wind. I couldn't hear it much, but then we get to AMC. Everybody knows when you park downtown.
Okay, I don't want to hear this from this
One
girl.
for the hard hits. Showtime.
And Braylon, why did you pop your balloon?
The toes hanging off the shoes for me. So yeah. Hey Jimmy, where you going? The toes like she gripping the side of the shoe.
That's what I'm saying. That how much money you got, what's your work, that kind of shit. It invalidates your very own audience who grew you to be what you are now. You're pretty much talking down on your own audience. You gotta remain relatable, kind of almost like keep it real almost. You know what I mean? I hate to use that. I don't know how else to describe that, but yeah, you gotta remain the same in a sense to where you don't detach from your audience too much. Let's just say, for example, I was to become a rich fucking millionaire tomorrow, right? For example, in the first months, maybe years, I'll still kind of be similar to what I am now because it wouldn't hit me, right? But later on, I know that a lot of things would change within me and a lot of things that I would do would change. But I still have to know what reality is in order for my audience to still be able to tap in with me and me to be able to tap in with them. But if I start trying to make my pseudo world, like my fucking fame clout world, be the norm and kind of shit on everything else, then there would be a detached to where my audience will grow resentment towards me. And that's what's happened with Fresh. His audience has grown a lot of resentment towards him because now he's riding around the Ferrari and hopping on yachts. So they're calling him out like, yo, you're not really pulling women because of who you are. You're pulling women because of the yachts. You know what I'm saying? And that just kind of makes a lot of sense when you think about it that way. Let's actually watch some Fresh and Fit. We'll watch some Fresh and Fit haters call in. Not heated moments, but haters. Haters call. Hater calls, got his IG exposed after he tried to debunk us. Reddit hater tries to call us out. But dude, they have a conversation with an hour. For an hour. I'm not having a conversation for an hour with a fucking nobody on the phone unless she's about to give me box. You dig? Like, do you really enjoy when you know that women fuck you only for benefits? Well, that's another thing that I've noticed. Like, to a certain extent, women really only fuck with us for benefits. Period, right? But the cool part is when they're more into you than the benefits. And I think in his case, they're more into him, the benefits than him. And that's what people are calling out. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean, who am I? You're calling into my show trying to tell us what to do. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, who the fuck are you? Seriously.
I'm trying to help you with your career.
Okay, how about this? You start up a YouTube channel, use your tips, and then promote your own career. How about that one?
I do have a YouTube channel. Well, not mine. I'm a co-host.
Somebody else unfollowed. What the fuck?
All right, bro. How's that YouTube channel going for you?
We're stuck.
It's doing okay. It's not as good as yours, but it's doing all right.
Okay. Well, I think that speaks volumes in itself.
We're stuck
again.
Yeah, but I'm on the come up.
Bro,
right
okay,
now,
great,
you guys are taking a major hit.
Good. Awesome. If
get
if
the
Abba wants to box, sure. But I mean, it's not that serious for me to box DDG. And on top of that, we're not in the same size whatsoever. He's like I said, he's like 5'6", 150 pounds.
5K.
Doesn't make sense. So anything else you got besides trying to give people boxing advice?
Oh, last thing I'll ask. If Walter fights Sneeko, who are you rooting for? And who are you putting your money on?
I don't bet, man.
Hey,
I don't believe in gambling.
Don't say you're not gonna say anything. Answer the goddamn question.
Bro, whose show are you on?
Oh, my bad. Yours. I forgot.
Yeah. Don't fucking forget that shit, bro. They're both my friends, so I'm gonna be rooting for both of them.
Guy. I'm not worried. It's not gonna box me.
I'm gonna be rooting for.
Anybody, but go
I'm
ahead.
gonna be rooting for.
You said, "Am I feds?" What you mean by that? Am I feds? What do you mean by that? Am I the feds? Am I the police? No, I'm not. Why would I be the police?
For both of them, bro. It's what it is. I'm gonna be rooting for.
If I was the police, I wouldn't be on YouTube. I'd be busting criminals. I'm not the police. Oh, the guy above your comments. Oh no, he's not asking me what I do for work and how much money I got. He was using Fresh's talking points to call him out, bro. Pretty much. He's talking about how Fresh always responds to haters with the same old. Yeah, he responds to haters with the same old, what do you do for a living? Like, you know what I mean? That type shit. Oh, DDG exposes Fresh and Fit. Let's see.
DDG stands for Dumb Dumb Gnome. Because he's 5'6", 150 pounds, trying to be tough. Violence isn't necessary. Beating up R words is a crime for Florida law. I know DDG can't read, so someone read this to him if he tries to fight.
Yo, I like how Myron be roasting, bro. He's roasting DDG. He said DDG stands for Dumb Dumb Gnome because he's 5'6". And I know DDG can't read, so someone read this for him if he tries to fight me.
This is a cornball. And any nigga that follow this nigga is a cornball. This is what you call a lame. Okay? This is the lamest nigga ever, bro. Like, I'm trying to find his reaction because his ass was getting nervous. The nigga was getting scared as he's reacting. Like, he's already tweeting and said, "You can't fight me. You can't fight me. It's against the law." Shut your soft ass up, nigga. This nigga was, bro, I'm telling you, extremely dick sucking. Really fiending for me to be on this podcast. Y'all telling me the last time y'all heard of these niggas, bro? And dog gotta catch the nigga that he do the podcast with. Matter of fact, I seen him on the way out yesterday. I'm like, what's up with your mans? And then he was like, I'm starting my own podcast. I don't even fuck with that nigga for real. Uh-oh, I'm snitching.
Yo, y'all heard that? Yo, did Fresh really say that? Did Fresh really say that? If he said that, he's in violation, bro. Did he really say that? Fresh say he don't fuck with Myron?
Podcast. I don't even fuck with that nigga for real. Uh-oh, I'm snitching. I'm gossiping. Myron, your homie, don't even fuck with you. You're a brand risk. You fucking his bag up. He told me this verbatim out his mouth. We was at the SLS Lux. I said the exact shit. He don't fuck with you, goofy. You're lame. You're fucked the whole y'all niggas ain't been relevant in years.
Bruh, if he said that, that's dirty, man. Cause Myron stands up for Fresh so much all the time. He literally is Fresh's #1 protector. If he really said, I don't fuck with boy and I'm starting my own shit, he did start his own podcast, which nothing wrong with that. But if he really said that, that's fucked up, bro. That's some mega snake shit, bro. Next level shit. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. One thing about DDG, I don't think he's known to lie like that. He's not really known to lie like that, bro. You think he said that? Let's hear that one more time, bro.
For me to be on this podcast. Y'all tell me the last time y'all heard these niggas, bro. And dog gotta catch the nigga that he do the podcast with. Matter of fact, I seen him on the way out yesterday. I'm like, what's up with your mans? And then he was like, I'm starting my own podcast. I don't even fuck with that nigga for real. Uh-oh, I'm snitching, I'm gossiping.
Yo, man. Yo, you talking about Gary the Numbers guy? Yeah, Gary the Numbers guy is crazy, bro. What's up with him? He always talking about numbers here and there. Like, every time I see his clips, I'm like, bro, bro, this dude is nuts, bro. What the fuck?
Myron, your homie don't even fuck with you. You're a brand risk. You fucking his bag up. He told me this verbatim out his mouth. We was at the SLS Lux. I said the exact shit. He don't fuck with you, goofy. You're lame. You're fucked the whole y'all niggas ain't been relevant in years. Y'all haven't been relevant in so long. Like, you're the reason.
Yo, hold on, man. What's the chances, though? What's the chances? Did he really? Why is something telling me he might have, dog? Something's telling me he might have actually said that, bro. What y'all think? That's nasty work. That's nasty work. If he said that, bro, about his homie like that, that's nasty work, bro. He denies saying that? Myron's the reason why people watch FNF? Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that for sure.
Let me show you. I'm gonna break this down real quick, real fast. Look at the plea this cop. DDG stands for dumb, bro. Like, I'm trying to find his reaction because his Myron, your homie, don't even with you. Can't fight me, nigga. You don't go outside. Oh, homie, don't with you. And you why is you tweeting saying like, you can't fight me, nigga? You don't go outside. And your whole mid. I hate to bring girls in it, but the way you disrespect women, like, you gotta at least have a bad. My boom. The way you disrespect women, you gotta at least have a bad. I wouldn't touch your hoe. I'm gonna be honest with you. And minimum gotta have a bad, bro.
Hey, look though. Let's keep it real. DDG do get some real bad ones, dog. He got a fire lineup. He gets some bad ones. And he hit one of my hoes, I told y'all, and she was bad. So I know he hits the bad ones. So, man. You can say he don't miss in that area, he don't miss.
Your whole 4 on a fine Saturday. A photo on a fine Saturday. I'm talking about the hottest parties tonight. Makeup on sale. Balenciaga 90% off. Only for her. Still a foe. Like, come on, bro. And then you get online, you talk all this crazy shit, and you wonder why the Fresh and Fit fell off. No one's going on your podcast no more.
Wait. Myron reacted to this? I low-key want to see that. Hold on. Myron reacted to this? I want to see that. Myron reacts to DDG. Let's see. I do want to see that. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see this.
All right, so here's DDG. Oh, man. Bro, look at this. My response got a visibility limited for hateful conduct. Of course.
No, but this is not it. He didn't respond to that one. He responded to another one. Is this the one you're talking about? Wait, this is not it. Wait, I want to see if he responded to that particular clip. Did he respond to that clip? Myron destroys DDG. Myron destroys DDG. Which one is it though? I'm trying to find that one. I want to see him. Is it that one? I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Myron destroys DDG. Hold on. I'm about to see that. Oh shit.
Girls that are doing OnlyFans is the tip of the sphere, right? Then you got, like I said before, different levels. I called it. I fucking called it. Nigga want to come on our show and act all fucking brand new and shit. That was Mermaid. The fuck out of here, nigga. She dropped your dumb ass, and now you can't even see your son.
I remember Blueface made a video with him back in the day.
Face like, oh, I'm not impressed. I'm cool. Like, he's one of those guys, man. And like, it fuck you up and keep you away from your son. Now you're sitting there on a Twitch stream looking like a fucking dumbass. Girls on your streams, whatever the fuck. Oh, not only is she vindictive, now she has the money to be even more vindictive and go after you.
No, that's not it. That's not it. He was alone. Okay, we'll find it. We'll find it. It's probably on his channel, Myron Gaines X. That shit is super shadow banned. There's no finding that shit. That shit is shadow banned. Myron Gaines X. Here we go. Yeah, there's no finding this shit anywhere. Okay, let's see. It's got to be here somewhere. It was 2 weeks ago, right? It's got to be somewhere. He responded to it, right? Myron Gaines X responds to DDG. Wait, no, that was it. That was it, I think. Hold on. Oh no, this is it right here. Oh no, this is 5 months ago. So he's been talking shit about him. He's been talking shit about him for a minute, bro. Oh no, right here. This is it.
G real quick. I think I made a comment on this nigga. And yo, here's the other thing too. Bro, all these streamers, bro, niggas were staying up till 3, 4, 5 in the morning for Playboy Cardi. Bro, L, man.
No, that's not it.
Playboy Cardi is a fucking...
Man, listen. Johnny Somali. I've made a lot of videos on Johnny Somali. Johnny Somali's fucking hilarious, bro. He's fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real. He's fucking funny as fuck. He's funny as a motherfucker. Now, is he a little out of pocket? Yeah, because you're getting yourself in legal trouble, man. Don't get yourself in legal trouble for clout. That's a dumb move. But outside of that, I fucking think he's hilarious. Now, the one thing I don't like is freaking... I don't like the whole PDF stuff he be playing. That shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, bro, he's fucking funny as fuck to me, bro. He is funny as shit to me, bro. Wait, is this another response? Bro, where the fuck is the response? Oh, here. Oh, here we go. Okay, we found it. We found it. We found it. Yo, Myron versus DDG beef.
He's 5'6" and 150 pounds. So let's go ahead and go with Exhibit A, right? So he came on our show 2 years ago, January 16th, 2023. At the time, he was with...
That's the thing. He doesn't understand how that works. Bro, you're in another country. They probably don't even like Americans like that. They're going to slam you when you go to court. You can not do that. You can not get in trouble, and you can freely fly away and get back to America and make your money now that you have a name. Be smart about it. Don't die for clout. That's stupid. If he goes to jail, someone's going to kill him for sure. They're not going to let him slide at all. He's not affiliated. He's not from there. He doesn't speak the language. You're fucked. They're going to kill you. And you've been disrespecting their home. Their hometown or their country. They're going to smoke you. But is he funny as fuck? Yeah, he's funny as fuck. He's very
his girlfriend.
Dark humor, offensive. I love that kind of humor. Growing up, I saw, and I'm a fan of comedy. I still go to comedy clubs to this day. And the reason why I like going to like underground comedy clubs, because they're still kind of offensive in there. I love dark, offensive humor. I love that shit. I do not like freaking the liberal humor, the clean humor. I don't like that shit, bro. The women getting up there talking about dildos and fucking dudes. I don't care about none of that shit. I like to hear the real fucking funny shit, bro. The real funny shit. I went to a comedy club in San Diego with a girl. It was me and a girl and my homie and his girl. So it was kind of like a double date. And dude, they roasted the shit out of me. I had an open shirt and I had like a couple necklaces on. They were calling me all kind of drug dealers. They were saying my family smuggled shit across the... Like, it was the funniest shit, bro. I was dying in there. And they were roasting me, And it was... If I was like a snowflake, I would have been felt offended. And, dude, they roasted this one guy in there so bad, he left. There was a dude... This I'll never forget. There was a guy from Detroit, a comic. I don't know his name. He's like an up-and-coming comic from Detroit. And they had flew him out to be on part of the show. He was the main event. He gets up there. And there's a guy sitting with his wife and his daughter. The daughter was 17 or 18. I can't remember. 17 or 18. I remember she said her age. And the comic was like, so, Dad, have you gone through that phone yet? And then they're like, no, we trust her. He's like, shit, you go in there, you're going to see a big-ass black dick in that motherfucker probably. Blah, blah. He's like, bro, roasting the fuck out of them. And everybody in there is crying, laughing, and the dad is heated. He's heated, bro. And goddamn, I forgot what he said, bro. He said some more other funny-ass shit. Even the daughter was laughing. And even the mother was laughing a little. But the father was hot. I forgot what he said. And dude stood up. He got up. And he said, fuck this. We're out of here. And grabs his fucking wife's hand. And his wife's like, no, just stop. Relax. But he's like, we're fucking out of here. They walk out, all three of them. Bro, when they walked out, this is a comedy club. So... it's like a small, dimly lit room with little tables all over. Everybody in there started clapping, standing ovation. The dude on stage, the comic, couldn't stop laughing his damn self. You know what I'm saying? No, I know, but this is a comedy club. They're going to roast you, especially if you sit in the front. I sat in the front. They roasted the fuck out of me. It was hilarious. Afterwards, I shook the guy's hands. I told him thank you. I told them they made my night, and I got their Instagrams. It was fun. Like, this is what you go there for. You know what I'm saying? It's a comedy club. What do you think is going to happen? This is what you go there for. Even a shorty that was a comic, she said something that was funny. She was saying funny stuff to me and the girl I was with. You know what I'm saying? That shit was funny. Like, they were roasting both of us. It was hilarious. Let's continue.
AKA the mermaid, this Halle Bailey chick. And for those of you that are unaware of who this girl is, let me see if I spell this correctly. Is this her? Yeah. He was with this girl, right? And she's an actress.
He's reacting right here.
Turn up the volume here.
This is when he's reacting.
DDG stands for Dumb Dumb Gnome because he's 5'6", 150 pounds, trying to...
That is true. You are short.
...be tough. Violence isn't necessary. Beating up R-words is a crime.
Nigga had to call it R-words. Bro! How much of a coward are you? It's called retard, which is what you are.
for Florida law. I know DDG can't read, so someone read this to him if he tried to fight me.
Myron's unhinged, dude.
This is a cornball. And any that follow this is a cornball. This is what you call a lame. Okay?
Oh, wow. I'm a lame, guys, according to DDG.
This is the lamest ever, bro. Like, I'm trying to find his reaction because his ass was getting nervous and was getting scared as he's reacting. Like, he's already tweeting and saying, "You can't fight me. You can't fight me. It's against."
No, because the thing is with you stupid rappers is you guys almost always want to escalate things to violence. And I'm letting people know that, bro, number one, you're much smaller than me. Number two, you're much shorter than me. Like, I would never try some physical shit. I wouldn't. I'm just going to keep this shit to roasting you on the internet. You know what I mean? There's not many YouTubers that, you know, I want to get in a boxing ring. There's only one I could think of. But this internet shit is whatever.
Against the law. So soft up.
Yeah, well, it is. Well, you are functionally retarded, and beating you up would be a crime. So yes.
Hey, look, DDG got hands though. DDG got hands. I heard DDG got hands, bro.
This was, bro. I'm telling you, extremely sucking. Really fiending for me to be on this podcast.
I would love to see Abba get in the ring. He'll never do it though. Those type of people like that, I think, are cowards, dude. If you make a video about somebody, you disrespect somebody, give that person action, man. Let them get up in there with you. Let them thump with you. That's some coward ass shit, bro. Let that person get in there with you. The hell? If I make a video about somebody, like I said, I made videos about Low Tier God. Anytime Low Tier God want to get in there with me, we can get in there. We can get in that motherfucker. You can be A-side. You can get paid more. I don't give a fuck. I'm a thump. Let's get it.
You guys already know that that's a lie. Because you guys know I've been saying this for years. I dislike rappers being on the show. What do I always say?
1 second.
They stink. Guys. They bring their entourage. They're
he
dumb.
Said they stink.
They're not articulate. They give the worst interview. They always show up late. I've been saying this shit for like 3-4 years now. That I hate having rappers on the show. So what is he talking about? I don't want you on, bro.
Y'all telling me the last time y'all heard these, bro, and dog got a cat that he do the podcast with.
We trend all the time. I'm going viral on Twitter like every other day. There's people making videos on us every other day. We're absolutely relevant. You know how many YouTubers that we feed off AdSense revenue about them talking about us? I mean, hell, you're even talking about us. You wouldn't make this video if we weren't relevant, DDG. Come on, man. We're absolutely relevant. People can say whatever they want to say. Oh, these niggas ain't relevant. Really? Really?
That's fake type true, though.
I'm going to see a bunch of fun.
Hey, look. I'll be honest. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to go full screen. I meant to turn my camera back on. I'll be honest. I put my robe on, bro. I was trying to get comfortable, bro. I'll be honest, right? Fresh and Fit do bring a lot of views, man. They do. They bring a lot of views, bro. I did that reaction to the Fresh video, and that joint went up, bro. It went up. So they do bring a lot of views. I'm not gonna say they don't. That's disingenuous to say they're not relevant. They're still pretty relevant. Still, and just not as much as they used to be, for sure.
Fucking haters.
Whenever I seen him on the way out yesterday. I'm like, what's up with your mans?
Okay, he's talking about Fresh, right?
And then he was like,
because DDG was here last week.
I'm starting my own podcast. I don't even quit that for real. Uh-oh, I'm snitching. I'm gossiping. Myron, yo.
That's not true. He's saying that for some effect. Because you guys already know, we've been talking about Fresh doing his podcast for months. A fresh start. Hell, I contributed to building the studio. Bombshell for you guys. Me and him split the cost from that to do that other studio. So what the fuck is DDG talking about?
What do y'all think? I want to hear some of y'all thoughts on this. Did Fresh go that route and back talk his own mans, or is DDG making this up? What do y'all think? I want to know, man. Because honestly, my thoughts are he might have said something along those lines. I don't think he said that specifically. I don't think he flat out told dude, like, I don't fuck with him. I don't think he flat out said that. But I think he might have said something like, yeah, we're starting to drift apart a little. Something like that amongst, which is still back talking your mans. Still kind of, it's still fucked up, you know? Let's continue.
Literally, Fresh just sent me an invoice not too long ago of the equipment costs and shit like that for the new studio. Not only did I know that he was going to do this for months, I contributed to it financially. What are you talking about, bro?
The homie don't even with you. You're a brand risk. You his bag up. He told me this verbatim out his mouth. He was at the SLS Lux. I said the exact. He don't with you, Goofy. You're lame.
Yes, I keep it real. Am I a brand risk? Everybody knows that. I keep it real. I make all kinds of jokes. I actually take it as a compliment that I'm a brand risk. Because I'm not a coward like you, where you gotta go ahead and not say retarded. You gotta watch what you say. You gotta fucking bow down to women and pedestalize them like you do. Where did that land you? Oh, you ended up with the mermaid thinking shit was sweet. Gonna get a Disney fairy tale. Next thing you know, you can't see your fucking son. Fuck you talking about, man?
Is Myron a brand risk? Is he a brand risk? Well, I wouldn't say that per se. I would just say he's not brand friendly. That's what I would say, in other words. Because in reality, Myron adds a lot of value. So whatever brand was to take Myron on, they would definitely grow. But the problem is, he would never control his wants for speaking on whatever he wants to speak on, the way he wants to speak on it. So that could hurt whatever brand he's associated with, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? I think the world has become so liberal to a point where if you speak any kind of truth or you speak against any kind of mainstream narrative, you're a brand risk. But in reality, if we really think about it, if we really look back in times, brand risk, we're not that. Brand risk is just a person who just kind of could do some off-court stuff that made the company look a little crazy, but not somebody who's just willing to speak the truth. Because, like, when I think of a brand risk, I think of, like, a drug addict. I think of, like, a woman beater. Stuff like that. That's some stuff you don't want to be seen with. Would I be seen with Myron? Of course. I think the guy is, good at what he does, and he's built something tremendous and it's pretty dope, That can't make me look bad because I'm, around somebody like that. But the world has become so liberal to a point where it's like, oh, you're around somebody who says the truth? Fuck that. You're fucked. You're co-signing that shit? It's like, what are they doing that's so awful? Are they trafficking? Are they moving drugs? Are they moving humans? What are they doing that's so awful that's a brand risk? Riddle me that. Answer that for me. What are they doing that we're like, oh, wait. No, that right there, that's wild. R. Kelly's a brand risk. P. Diddy's a brand risk. Well, think about that though, bro. He clearly crucifies the stereotypes specifically. It's almost like earlier. So you could damn near call me a racist because I said I wouldn't go nowhere where they allow Jordans, and I only go to places that have, dress codes if I'm going out. You could damn near say, well, he's anti-urban or whatever the fuck you want to call me. That's not me being a brand risk. I'm just saying, usually when you got a place where they let people wear whatever, it's a little more of a risky place to be, especially with a woman companion. You get what I'm trying to say? When I hear the Klan meetings, yeah, well, I haven't really seen that. So maybe that's I'm missing out on that part. Maybe I'm missing out on that part. You could be right. You said women hate Myron, racists hate Myron, YouTubers, streamers hate Myron. So I get why they say he's a risk. A risk, I think you're missing my point, dude. You're missing my point. A risk is somebody that does things that are that like I can't fucking fuck with, like not fuck with. It's like kid stuff, women beating, stealing, scamming, that kind of stuff. That like destroys the brand. I'm not fucking with nobody like that. Almost like Aiden, right? Aiden, he said there's only 2 sexes, and somehow he's a brand risk because he said that. I don't believe Aiden to be a brand risk at all. If anything, actually, Aiden is quite brand. He's quite brand friendly, if you ask me. Because people who hate him are usually using these liberal talking points and these liberal fucking medias to attack whoever they hate, because they can just twist whatever it is you say into a negative. Like a lot of the stuff I said on the stream, like when I said majority of women are not good women, they could take that and paint me as some misogynist that hates women. I don't hate women. I love my mother and I love other women. I got a lot of women in my life that I love. I don't hate women at all, not even a little bit. But are we if we're speaking objectively, are most women nowadays choosing to not be good women? That's kind of a fact. Does that make me a brand risk? If I get into an issue with a liberal and they take those medias and attack me, yes. You get what I'm trying to say? Today's stream will be clipped for sure. I mean, if we can get any good clips out of it, for sure. I just wanted to do a good old 2K stream to see if we can hit 2K. And by that, I don't mean I'm going to play the game 2K. I just mean I want to actually hit 2K. But I've had people sub and unsub. No. Like, I don't hate women at all. Even the slurs. I like them. The only thing I hate about women, this is my main contempt with women nowadays. Let's go full screen for a second, even though I'm in a robe. This is my main contempt with women nowadays, right? The issue I have is that a lot of them have destroyed their own virtue. They've destroyed their own value. So they heavily rely on deceptive tactics. And I hate deceptive, lying ass people. So it's very hard for me not to hate a lot of them, because a lot of them use those tactics. You get what I'm trying to say? That's why I dislike women. Well, some of them. A majority, not a majority, but a percentage of them. That's what I dislike about them. They want to use deceptive fucking tactics to make things seem like they're not, because they somehow have destroyed a lot of their values and a lot of their virtue through their bad choices. If that makes any sense. For example, if you meet a woman, right, you need to question her to see what type of background she comes from and the things that she's been into before you met her, because you need to really question anybody who comes into your life. You need to find out about anybody. Don't just let people come into your life willy-nilly. That's how you set yourself up for failure, right? But the women will say, well, if you do that, you're insecure. I'm not insecure, not even a little bit. I have nothing to be insecure when it comes to a woman. I just need to know what the fuck you're about. But now you're being disingenuous and you're using language to try and shame me into thinking that I'm some sort of inferior male for trying to figure out what type of fucking person you are. Are you a loose-legged bitch? Are you a loose-legged, warm-legged whore? I need to know this. I need to know this for many, many reasons. You can have dudes come after me. You could have STDs. You could have problems being faithful. You could have goddamn a lot of trauma. So I need to know. These are things that I need to know. But then they'll use this disingenuous fucking way of twisting words into making you think like you're wrong for some reason. How am I wrong for wanting to know who the fuck is coming into my life? Who am I allowing into my circle? How am I wrong? How am I insecure? Suddenly I'm insecure? Suddenly? You know what I'm saying? You say I fucked a lot of girls in my life, and most men the same. How are you gonna find a good one if all people are the same? need to stop fucking women so everyone gets a good woman. That's never gonna happen. All right, that's a very, very far reach. That's never gonna happen. A lot of men are always gonna fuck a lot of women. That's natural. No man is turning down a good pair of legs. Trust me. But what I was saying is that's my point of contempt with women. You know what I'm saying? Like, be honest. Let's build on honesty. This is why I like the slurs. If you come to me and you said, you know what, Prince, I'm a slut. Like, I am a big slut. I've always been a slut. I've been jumping from dick to dick like a pogo stick since fucking high school. Now I know what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with an extremely promiscuous woman. I'm a virgin anyways. So that's a win-win situation for me. So you're probably young. So you're probably dealing with virgin women because you're young. So, but I don't really know how women are nowadays. The young ones, at least. I know how the older ones are. The older ones are the whole dating strategy for women is deception. And this is what's causing the heavy rift and the heavy hatred towards them. Their whole dating strategy is deception. You meet a woman. You're 18, yeah, you're at the perfect age to meet a good woman. You're at the perfect age. You're great at that age. You meet a woman, right? And she'll say, I don't really even think about them that much. You should, because at 18 you need to start dating. You need to start seeing what you like, seeing what you don't like. This is that age where you can start discovering yourself. So then when you're a little older, 22, 21, you don't make as many mistakes. Live through your phases. Don't skip out on your phases, because then when you get older, you want to relive 18 and you can't do that. You get older, you're 30 something, you want to relive 22, you can't do that. You see, and that's when people start to look goofy. This is why people look at Fresh and kind of could tell that he never really lived like that. So now he's taken back by it. It's like, no. Go grow with your ages. You get what I'm saying? But like I was saying, the problem with women nowadays is that the whole dating strategy for women is deception. Literally. The whole thing is deception. And that's because they've made so many bad mistakes throughout their past. They could never be honest about it because they can't even live with it. They can't accept it. You get what I'm trying to say? You meet a woman and she's like, "Oh, I like a traditional man." Nothing about them is traditional. So by definition, you're trying to trick me into into something that you're not even in. You know what I'm saying? Separate the lust from the love, but lows are good too. Build good character. Of course. You gotta go through the lows. You're gonna have to have women cheat on you. You're gonna have to have your homies turn on you. You're gonna have to see the dark side of women. You're gonna have to see all of that before you can actually date normally. It takes a while as a man because when we're young, it's really hard for us to control our urges, bro. It's extremely hard. So it's damn near impossible. You're not gonna turn down pussy like that when you're young. You're not gonna turn down a nice ass like that. You're not gonna turn down a nice pair of legs like that. It's not gonna happen, right? So you gotta go through all of that, bro. You gotta you gotta get burned. I've gotten burned, all of that. I'll tell you, I've gotten burned. I've been to the clinic twice. All of that has happened to me, bro. I've gotten cheated on. I've had women steal from me. I had women take important stuff from me. All of that. All of that has happened to me, bro. And now I can date more with my brain than with my dick. You know what I'm saying? You said mentally is different from country to country. Yeah, that is true. To a certain extent, that's true. But that's because in other countries, it depends on what the men will accept. In the U.S., they accept anything. Women realize they've been sleeping around too much and don't want their past to affect their opportunity. A woman's job is to gatekeep her goodies. If 40 men on have knocked her gates down, I'm good. Yeah, like, not even that. If one loser has fucked the woman, I'm good. That makes sense? If one loser has fucked her before, I'm good. This is why I can't date single mothers. Because the first thing they'll tell you is, my ex is a loser. He's broke. He's this, he's that. Well, guess what? I'm not going to let you jump up and upgrade to me then. That's not happening. So immediately you're disqualified. The only way I could date a single mother is if she's a widow. That's it. You get what I'm saying? You date one loser and then now you want to come to me? Maybe that loserness will rub off on me. I'm sharing pussy with a loser? Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? Ain't that crazy? I know too much about them already, bro. That's hard to find. No, it's not. Not when you're 18. When you're 18, it's easy to find. When you're 18, I had good women. I had good women when I was 18, 20, 21. It's easier to find them when they're young. Trust me. The only difference is you're not experienced enough to keep them sometimes. That's all. And another thing is, you're probably going to fuck it up. Because I fucked it up. You said, I don't think I'm going to go through it all, bro. I already, like, literally know everything. Oh, no, I just read that. I can tell you have. How old am I? I can't disclose my information. I have stalkers, literally. You guys don't know, but I have stalkers, literally. Like, stalkers. Like, stalkers. Stalkers.
So,
like, here, I'll show you guys one of my stalkers. He's one of my stalkers that I called out to fight, and he pussied out. He pussied out when I told him let's fight, because he's a bitch. I'll show you him, though. This is one of the weirdos that be, like, he literally is probably in here right now recording. They record all my damn lives. Look at this guy. This weirdo dude right here. He has a shrine about me. This is me. This is my live right here. This is my live. This is my live. This is when I called him out to fight and he got scared. I was unhinged that stream right there. I was super unhinged, dude. Look at my face. I was super unhinged. He makes posts about me every day. He also fucking he screenshots all my conversations when I try to get him to fight me and stuff. He won't answer me. All of that. This is one of my stalkers. He's a homosexual, of course. Let's see. I have a few more. I don't even want to give these dudes clout. I don't even know this guy's fucking. I don't even know this fucking guy's shit. Like, he's a no fucking body. He's a fucking dead channel. Look at this guy. He made a shrine about me too. See, he's another homosexual that's in love with me. You know, he makes videos about me. Definitely another punk who I would smack. Yeah. What else? There's a couple others too. I've gone viral, and that's why. Yeah, they got no job. They sit around fat and weird. You know, I hate to give them any clout at all. Well, this guy's not a stalker. This guy just kind of posted me on there. These guys, some of these guys just kind of post me on there. But all right, I'm not gonna go through there. But like I was saying, what was I at? Oh, well, with my FNF reactions, actually, a lot of people are actually, what do you call it? A lot of people are actually agreeing with what I'm saying. Yeah, they're agreeing with the whole fresh takes. A lot of them. It's more so with the Wes Watson reactions. People seem to think that I'm defending Wes Watson somehow, some way. I don't see it. I'm just speaking truth. That's all. And they go on these long rants and insulting me and calling me trash and saying that I'm a punk and all this weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, It doesn't bother me at all. It just shows me that people are weird. Some people are weird. Because when somebody says something that's true, or it kind of like has some truth to it, I respect it, because I'm like, okay, I can see that. You know what I mean? But when people say dumb shit, like, I'm like, you sound stupid. You know what I mean? I mean, with the Wes Watson reaction, bro, like, this thing went crazy, bro. Like, the amount of fucking people in these comments, like, this is what I was talking about. Hood Nerds made a comment, then people started saying all kind of wild shit. This guy started going, he jumped all over my dick. All these dudes, they started arguing with each other. This guy jumped on my dick too. Just, yeah. Just a lot of weirdos. This weirdo ass dude, look what he said. He said, I don't know if you guys seen the Wes Watson situation where the guy ran up on him in the gym and tried to hit him. Did y'all see that? But yeah, point is, this dude said, I bet money you be quick as fuck to call the police if you got jumped. You talk as if you live by the streets, but you not tough at all. So I had to correct him. I don't live by no streets. I guarantee I grew up rougher than he did, for sure. I don't live by no streets at all. I'm a tax-paying citizen. I'm okay with that. I don't need to portray anything that I'm not. But I'm also an aggressive individual by nature. I've always been. That's always gotten me in trouble. I'm not a person that does anything weird. So if you Google me, if you look me up, or whatever the fuck the case may be, the only thing that's going to come up is violence. I've only been involved with violence, and it's always with another man. No homo, of course. I'm not a person to back down. So if I was to get in a situation like the one that we saw with Wes Watson, I'm not going to call the police. I'm not going to press charges or nothing like that. I'm going to take my lick. It's okay. I'm okay with that. He said, I wouldn't call the police, but Wes Watson told him catch one, and he got jumped. So he justified the other guy being a rat. So that tells me that this guy's a rat. Because justifying a rat makes you a rat. Birds of a feather flock together. So, yeah, these dudes are weird, but it doesn't bother me. I just don't want people bothering me, so I don't want to put out my personal info at all. I don't mind sharing it, but it's just, I'm proud of my personal info, but I don't want to share it. You know what I mean? How would you feel if a person came to your house to smoke some weed and you're on some weird? That's what I'm saying. Like, you go and violate any man, and then when they react, you press charges. That's very weird to me. That's extremely weird to me. What else did you expect? What else did you expect besides somebody who's gonna violate you back, or maybe multiple people who want to violate you back? What the fuck else did you expect? It's weird. It's strange. It's the strangest thing on earth, bro. But whatever. Let's continue with this reaction.
Yeah, I'm a brand risk, and I'm actually proud of it. Unlike you. I can say what the fuck I want to say. You can't. I'm free. You're not.
Y'all ain't been relevant in years.
We not been relevant for years? Okay. How do all these YouTube channels make all their money? There are literally YouTube channels that make hundreds of videos on us. They would not make videos on us if we were not relevant. But yeah, bro, him saying I'm a brand risk, I am. No one's denying that. We are controversial. Everyone knows this. That's not an insult. If anything, it's really a badge of honor.
You haven't been relevant in so long. Like, you're the
No, you haven't been relevant in so long. You haven't been relevant in so long. You've went off and tried to do your music career shit and you failed. Now you come back to YouTube and you come back to fucking making content.
Reason. You're stopping him. Myron, you're weak. Your own homie don't with you.
Is that supposed to be an insult, man?
Why are you tweeting?
Especially when it's not true. We're literally about to do a podcast in the next 30 minutes here.
Saying like, you can't fight me. Nigga, you don't go outside.
You're correct, I don't go outside. I'm focused on working and becoming more intelligent so I can give my commentary and be sharp about it. Unlike you, you're stupid. You're low IQ. You're not an intelligent individual. I study my craft. I read. Okay? I listen to Audible. I research the news. I read the dictionary to learn new terms. Okay? You don't do this. It's very obvious.
Myron's one of those dudes that's extremely sharp. You know those dudes that's like extremely sharp because they're always working? He's one of those guys. Now, how that could be detrimental to him is because sometimes when you're like that, you start to get a little out of touch with what's going on outside, per se, for lack of a better term. So you kind of almost have to balance it out by still peeping the scene a little and still popping out a little. You know what I'm saying? But he's one of those dudes that's super sharp, super on top of things. If you look at a guy like Andrew Tate, for example, Andrew Tate is another guy who's very sharp, very on top of things, right? But you also see him pop out and, you know, he'll fuck around with YouTubers and shit like that because you gotta kind of still get that vibe as you go out and freaking mingle a little. You gotta get that vibe a little. And by that, I mean, you just kind of have to put your feet on the pavement, for lack of a better term. You know what I'm saying? You have to. It's part of it. It's part of life as a whole. Or like we used to say in the hood, you got to hug the block. You got to go hug the block. You got to. You could be in the house all day, but you got to go hug the block a little bit. You do. Sundown, go hug the block a little. Go hang at the park a little bit. Go hang with the homies a little bit. You know? Just to tap in.
Obvious.
You hold me. I hate to bring girls.
I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't party. I don't need to do that shit. I'm an extremely focused individual. This is why I've accomplished more in my life than you have, my friend. This is why you've only done YouTube and rap. Nothing else. And you're a fucking moron.
Girls in it, but the way you disrespect women, like, you gotta at least have a bad.
I gotta step in right here. Even though DDG fuck one of my bitches, I gotta step in right here and say, actually, DDG is a little bit of a pioneer in this YouTube shit. He's a little bit of a pioneer in this YouTube shit, so you can't really knock down his vision. He chose YouTube early. He attacked it, and he made it to a level of which most YouTubers don't make it to. So I gotta step in right there and say he's not a dumbass. Like, he's not one of, you can't like downplay him as just some dumb YouTuber. You gotta give it to him. He's still relevant. How many years after? I've been hearing about DDG since I was a fucking youngin'. Do I agree that he's a simp? No, I don't. I don't agree. You gotta think, bro. How many women has he just kind of moved on from? Simps are usually stuck on one. How many women he's moved on from? The only thing is he's kind of in a tight situation because he was with a girl who he wanted to start a family with. He gambled with her and made a baby with her, and that didn't work out. And now he's in a tight situation because there's a baby in between. That's it. But outside of that, it's like, for the most part, you know, look at his dating record. It's kind of impeccable, bro. You know? It's kind of impeccable, G. Like, when I look at a simp, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be using that word. But when I look at a S, we'll call him S. When I look at a S, they usually are stuck on a woman. They start their trajectory starts to do this because of a woman. Like Russell Wilson, for example. I don't know if you guys follow football. You guys probably don't follow football. I don't follow football anymore either. But think about his trajectory like this before Sierra came along and people started disrespecting him and people started playing Future songs at the arena or at the stadium, and people started using him as an example for being a loser and everything. And his trajectory has been like that ever since he's been with that girl. And he doesn't even notice it. That's a simp. Because he'll let his life go to nothing to stay with that girl. That's a simp. Not to mention he decided to take over and be a father to a kid that was freshly into this world from a dude who, I mean, one could say Future is not your, stand-up dude as far as being a father or anything like that. So I'm not gonna call Future a loser by any fucking metrics. You know, Future is a fucking GOAT. I love Future. But let's just say the bitch was a throwaway bitch. You decided to wife a throwaway bitch with a child, with an illegitimate child. That's a simp. That's a big simp, if you ask me. You're a fucking multi-millionaire football player. You're an athlete and a star, and you said, my value is a throwaway baby mama? That's a simp. You see what I'm saying? DDG? No. He's not a simp. I don't think so.
My boom.
Okay, now he's trying to call Angie mid. Interesting.
The way you disrespect women, you gotta at least have
There
a
you
bad.
go. Thank you. Thank you. That one right there. Travis Hunter. Mega simp. But he's a young cat, though, so I don't even blame him. This is another thing I don't like about the red pill shit. They don't really specify or speak on how important it is to have a little bit of experience. When you're young, dude, when you're young, when you're 19, 20, 21, and one of these Spanish things come put them legs on you, bro, it's hard for you to make fucking decisions like cutting them off and doing all of that. And nah, fuck that. She don't agree with what I'm saying. I'm gonna throw her in the garbage. You do that when you're a little older and more seasoned. When you're 20 and you got this damn baddie little joint doing Batista bombs on your dick, it's hard for you to freaking say, you know what, dude? She doesn't follow my instructions. Fuck that bitch. It's hard. That's hard to do. And I've always had women, and that's been hard for me to do when I was young. What? I sit up in bed thinking about that joint. What? She used to come. Man, we used to play WWE. You dig? And now I don't got that, man. Of course that's going to sting. That's the thing. Some of these dudes try to play red pill so hard like they're not even humans. Dude, we're humans. We're humans, bro. Come on now. Super. We're humans, bro. We're not fucking robots. I'm not built to have some system fit into this system. You don't have it. Get out of here. Blah, blah. Now I'm a little older. My tolerance is a lot lower. I respect my silence and my space a lot more. So would I allow things that I used to when I was younger? No. If you guys allow things now when you're young, I wouldn't call you a simp. I would say, yo, man, listen, you might need to correct some of that stuff that's headed in the wrong direction. Of course. And if it was simpish behavior, like a woman that's blatantly disrespecting you, hey, I would say, yo, you acting a little bit like a S, low key. But a Travis Hunter, his girl's playing the part. She's just playing him. He just doesn't know because he doesn't have the knowledge yet. And he refuses to listen to everybody else. So he just got to go through that L. Take that L. That's what he got to do. He young as shit. He like 20. He got to take that L. But you can't tell him nothing. You got this little thing making him a little breakfast and then Batista bombing his dick. You're not about to tell him nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing when I was young. I'm young as fuck. I'm thinking I'm the guy. Bro, listen. Young men know what they see on the internet and they freaking follow it, and that's cool. But let me send one of these goddamn little Spanish joints to wrap their legs around you. And they'll have you speaking Spanish in a month, bruh. Dead homies, nigga. You think I'm bullshitting? Even me, as an older seasoned man, I still sometimes get tricked out of my spot. Still. I'm not a 16. I'm not a motherfucking pimp. I'm a man, just like anybody else. So, yeah, sometimes, bro, even sometimes, I might be with a slur, and I be thinking, and I might be, oh, whoa, what the, I'm with a slur, I need to slow down. I almost just asked her if she wanted to go see moms real quick. Real talk. Bro, the pumping and dumping, that's cool when you're seasoned and you can do that. When your brain can do that. Your nervous system is not even built for what these Latinas is going to put on you. You're a virgin, my guy. No disrespect. Your nervous system is not even built for what that light-skinned jump from across the street could do to you. Trust me. So when you get that, that shit's gonna switch. You're gonna be like, man, let me unsubscribe from Fresh and Fit. Dead homies. That's what's gonna happen. We all been there as men. We all been there, bro. Even the greatest of pimps themselves fall in love, bro. Dead homies. I'm telling you. So that's what I don't like about the red pill. Because the red pill sometimes they don't touch on reality as much as I would like them to. Hey, listen, you're gonna make mistakes, man. I bought engagement rings before. You're gonna make mistakes, man. You are. Because it's hard as a heterosexual male to not let the box kind of sometimes fuck with your mind a little bit. Even as a grown adult male. It's hard. Even as a grown adult male, you're like, whoa, let me snap out of it. What the fuck was I thinking? I almost stopped and grabbed some roses for the slut bucket. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta know that. Without the experience, you don't know that. Your goddamn nervous system ain't even ready for what's about to happen to you, bro. Watch when you have right now you watch a lot of Fresh and Fit, so you're like, and I'm not disrespecting you, by the way. You watch a lot of Fresh and Fit, so you're like, man, listen, I'm only gonna fuck with her if she's a 7. She gotta be in shape and submissive. She gotta goddamn listen to what I say. She can't go out. She can't nothing. And then you gonna go out with your homies real quick, and you gonna see a little shorty showing a little bit of skin, and she gonna like you a little bit, and she gonna have a tattoo in a place where you would probably be like, oh, Fresh and Fit would tell me not to vibe with that, but she throwing a little vibe at you, and then she gonna throw the goddamn gums at you, and you gonna be like, ooh, and then the Fresh and Fit gonna go out the window. I'm telling you, bro, the Fresh and Fit gonna go straight out the fucking window, bro. I'm telling you, my nigga. I'm telling you from a man who has experience, brother. And guess what? I don't play perfect. That's the thing. I don't play perfect, bro. I don't. I'll tell you right now. I know that the things that they say is facts, a lot of it. I would say 90% of what they say is facts, right? Besides I'm a Christian man, so I try to follow the Christian religion. Yeah, you say that right now. This nigga's funny as fuck. And it doesn't have to be Latinas, bro. It could be a nice little melanated joint. That's worse. Oof. Because they got rhythm. That's way worse. The Latinas is pillow princesses. The melanated joint coming with rhythm. You gonna be in... Man, I done hit a single mom. She was a melanated joint. She was like a light-skinned joint like me, right? She was like a light-skinned joint like me, gang. I ain't lying. And man, listen, she was a single mom. So listen, this is nothing. Man, when I noticed I done been in that joint 6 months. Man, by the time I said, whoa, shit, where the fuck time went? I'm in this joint 6 months. Me and the shorty in the gym every day together and all kind of shit. Oh, man, I can't do this. Whoa. But that's... The rhythm threw me off. The rhythm. You don't know about the... Man, what? Man, you talking about a tattoo. Listen, I know that you're not supposed to wife girls with tattoos. Let's keep it gangster, though. When you see a tattoo on a bad shorty, sometimes you want to see how far that tattoo go. You might just see a little piece of it. You want to know how far that tattoo go. Listen, I'm telling you, Fresh and Fit has told you tattoos ain't good. And that's okay, and I agree. But trust me when I tell you, that curiosity killed the motherfucking cat. That shit killed the whole army, dog. You think niggas went to war over bitches just because? You think gang wars that started in LA over women just because? The power of pussy is massive. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You are saying this right now, my brother. You are saying this right now, my brother. You're saying this right now. It's hilarious. It's hilarious, honestly. I love it. I love it because you're young, and when I was young, you couldn't tell me nothing, right? But I didn't listen to nobody when I was young. When I was young, because I grew up before the internet. So I jumped out just jumped out head first, right? They go to war for virgin women. You think that the shorty from Troy was getting hit by the other mans and mans and them stole that bitch. The temptation is crazy with women, bro. The power that they have to seduce you is crazy. I'm telling you. You don't know that yet, though. And it's funny because Fresh and Fit tells you hit him and leave him. And look at Fresh. Fresh hits a prostitute and gets her pregnant, and she meets the mom. He knows because he's on the show every night talking about how you should hit him and leave him, and he still fucking fell for it. So I'm telling you, you're gonna fall for it. Your 18-year-old ass with your fucking 1200 testosterone pumping through your veins, you're like pretty much 90% testosterone right now if you're 18. When I was 18 years old, I was like 98% testosterone, 2% water. I would fuck the wall if it let me fuck. I'm telling you, bro. When I was 18, bro, single mom, pregnant, married, I wouldn't give a fuck. I never cared. You said Fresh the Loser. I watch mine only for comedy. They're not my heroes, bro. I'm not saying they're your heroes. That's not what I'm saying at all. They're just the ones talking the points. The points you relate to and you agree with. And I know why you agree with them, because what they're saying is facts. A lot of what they're saying is facts. I'm just telling you, they never add to the equation the human aspect. So, for example, Myron, right? We could say Myron is a pretty stand-up dude who stands on his morals. He stands on the things he says. But if you really look at the history of his girlfriend, she was low-key like a little IG bop. And she came on the show. And she was saying some bop-ass shit when she came on the show. And he turned her, and now she's like a good girl to him. But she has a little boppish background. She's not no virgin. You see what I'm saying? So if the leader of the whole movement, Myron himself, it's not me disrespecting him, is telling you, don't go for bops, and he wifed a bop himself, that tells you what kind of power women have. Yeah, but he could be on a sugar daddy website. He could be on a sugar daddy website fucking just trying to fuck hoes. That means nothing. I'm talking about the girl he calls his girl. That girl who he'll probably knock somebody out over, who he'll probably go to jail over, who he'll probably shoot somebody over. She had a little boppish background to her. Yeah, Myron's in an open relationship only on his side. That is cool as well. But I'm talking to you about the background of his girlfriend. His girlfriend was boppish. His girlfriend was on the show before, on the after hour show before, saying bop ass shit when she was on there. He got her and turned her. And when you fall in love, you forget everything. And he's telling you to find a virgin and all this and that and the third, and I agree. But he didn't do that himself. You get what I'm trying to say? You could talk down on the bops right now until one of them bops give you bop. And then you're like, okay, I might go have fucking ice cream with this bop. No, I think irregardless, Myron would, and first of all, I'll tell you this right now. More than likely, Myron's only fucking with her. But irregardless, I think he would establish those boundaries, those rules with his girl, whatever girl he would be with, right? But I'm just telling you, when he tells you to look for a good woman, look for a virgin woman, look for a virtuous woman, all of this, his girl was not that before he molded her. He molded her, and now she is, but she's not that. There's no disrespect. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Damn, y'all just ruined my chances of ever getting on Fresh and Fit, bro. But yeah, nah, bro. Trust me, bro. Your nervous system isn't ready, young man. Your testosterone is through the roof. Hit me in about 6 months when you crack your first bop. Hit me then. And then let me know about how your pumping and dumping goes. Let me know about that.
wouldn't touch your hoe. I'm gonna be honest with you. And minimum gotta have a
Really? What the fuck is this? You talking shit about Angie? What the fuck is this creature on my screen right now, bro? You gotta have a bad bitch. Nigga, you put a baby in this. The fuck are you talking about? This guy really trying to sit here and say Angie's mid, and watch, he's gonna change the story here in a second.
She is weird looking. She is weird looking a little. She's like a pretty lizard. She's weird looking a little bit.
Nigga, this is your girl. You actually impregnated this creature. The fuck out of here, DDG, Doodoo G. You dumbass, dumb gnome, 5'6", 650 pounds. You and your bitch are the same height, motherfucker. Fuck you talking about? Your girl mid. What is this?
He's going crazy.
Bro, there's miles in between her fucking eyes, man. Nigga has the nerve to say my girl's mid dating that creature.
bad, bro. Your whole
She looked like Sid from Ice Age, man. Fuck out of here.
4 on a fine Saturday.
Okay, if she's a 4, then your girl's a 1. Because Angie's at least 4 times hotter than her, nigga.
Photo on a fine Saturday. I'm talking about the hottest parties tonight.
I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of like a nerd conversation. I'll be honest on both parts because we know, okay, Myron, he's gotten women before, right? He's experienced with women. DDG, of course, he's experienced with women. So we know that for the most part, dude, at some point you don't go for the hottest women no more. You go for whatever is good to you or whatever is the best for you. So the fact that they're comparing whose woman is the most beautiful or whatever, that kind of like almost brings them down to a level where it's like super weak, like if you ask me. Because then what's next? Get a bitch with a BBL and lip fillers and shit like that? Like, bro, the bitch is for sale probably. Like, I would, like I said, bro, I'll be happy with a cool 5 or 6 that's just like good, like a good girl. Like, you know, once you experience, and plus, I'll tell you what, dude, some of the most beautiful women you'll meet are probably some of the most horrible people you'll ever meet. You said the best option is still pump and dump, DDG? What you mean by that? No Diddy. What you mean by that? You hit worse? I hit worse too, bro. I hit way worse. I've hit some shit that I would be so embarrassed if you guys knew. I've hit some shit that's like, bro, yeah, I've taken L's for the homies, all kind of shit, dude. Yeah, I've hit some shit that I'm like, fuck. If people knew, what the fuck, you know? I've been in a drought before, bro. Like, word. You said his baby mama? Bro, I wouldn't put so much emphasis on the woman's look. I wouldn't, dude. Like, I'm telling you, bro. Sometimes you're gonna meet some beautiful women and you're gonna realize, bro, they're like the worst curse on earth, bro. Trust, bro. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Fuck this bitch. I'll take a midi that's cool, honestly. Give me a midi that's cool. Give me a midi that's not destroyed inside, bro. She at least has a career, Hollywood connections that could be used to further his career. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, bro, I don't know these women personally, but I would just go with whatever is best for me and not whatever looks best to the world. That's how I look at it, honest. That's how I measure it, honestly.
Makeup on sale. Balenciaga 90% off. Only for her.
Bro, who wears designer? Designer's for idiots like you.
Her, still a foe.
How y'all feel about that?
Come on, bro.
Let me ask y'all that. Since we have a very active chat, how y'all feel about the whole wearing designer and all that? How y'all feel about that? I honestly think a lot of people wear designer to like cover up a shit ton of insecurities or just to get a lot of tax write-offs. You said, yeah, super scam. Like now, $10,000 for jeans. I heard Lil Meech went broke on jeans. Like, are you fucking retarded, dude? The fuck is wrong with you? First of all, I'm not paying $10,000 for jeans, and if you try to rip me off like that, I'm gonna feel offended. I'm gonna feel offended. Straight the fuck up. I feel offended if you try and tax me too much on a burger. If I'm at a food truck, what you mean I'm paying $22 for a burger at a food truck? You got me fucked up, homie. Don't play like that. I feel offended. $10,000 for some jeans, I go right to the goddamn Levi's store and get some shits for $50. Fuck out of here. You said she's a 1, but he still left her. You don't really know how that went down, right? Kids, postpartum, that what's the depression that they get, whatever. We don't really know how that went down at the end of the day. But yeah, shit. It just didn't work, I guess, you know. It's hard to make shit work, especially when your girl's in show business. I mean, in reality, he probably should have went for something a little more. To start a family with, I would have went for something a little more low key to start a family with. Like me personally, I would want a girl that's chill. I would want a girl that doesn't do any social media shit. It's not on TV. Doesn't even have a serious job. Like my ex didn't even have a serious job. She was a dog walker. You know what I'm saying? She's like a dog babysitter. I could vibe with that. Like I was cool with that. Like yeah, babysit some dogs, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me though. Like I don't want no bitch that got some super career. I had an ex who was like a neuroscientist or whatever, and I'm like, man, I love her though. I ain't gonna lie, but it's like, bro, fuck out of here, bro. Like, get in the kitchen type shit. She used to get in the kitchen though, so I can't complain. But yeah, I don't even like girls with super serious jobs. I don't. It's like have some little odd, weak ass job, so I can talk down on you.
My girl doesn't wear designer. She keeps it simple.
And then you get online, you talk all this crazy shit, and you wonder why the Fresh and Fit fell off. No one's going on your podcast no more. Y'all suck academics. Watch this. Look at that, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Sucking. Fiending for academics.
Academics has been a friend of ours for years, and Academics did a whole monologue where he said how much he appreciates us and us being good friends and sticking by him when everyone was talking shit. What the fuck are you talking about? There's reciprocal love. We were showing him love and he was showing us love.
I agree with you. I just think if they did, they should only work like as nurses. Like stuff like that. Like nurses or daycare. Stuff like that. I don't think they should be doing any kind of real work. If you ask me, I don't think they're good at it. They're usually pretty lazy inherently, but some of them, you know, they succeed in their, but you know, it's the small percentage, but some of them succeed in their careers. But what annoys me nowadays is every time I meet a woman, she's like, what's that shit called? I'm a lash tech, or I'm an esthetician, or I'm a nail tech. I'm so sick of hearing that, man. I'm so sick of hearing that. Oh my God, I'm sick of hearing that. Oh my God. Every time I meet a new girl, it's like, I'm a lash tech, I'm a nail tech, I'm a esthetician, whatever that shit is. Bro, I hear that one more time, bro, I'm gonna lose my motherfucking mind, bro. For real. You said it's DEI. Hey man,
I guess you didn't see that part when Academics did a whole monologue supporting us about how we've stuck with them no matter what.
Fiending. Sucking meat. Gulping his but y'all ain't on.
Also, I find it interesting that you're going to sit there and say, oh, gulping on Academics. You always say shit when Academics call this shit out,
Even
though.
if she agreed to break up with you, she don't want you to be happy unless you're with her. She usually wants you to just succumb and come back kowtow to whatever she got going on. This is a woman people don't look at like that. But when he brought the kid on,
he predicted what your girl was going to do to you. Where's your energy for him?
On Kai's stream.
You talk about your relationship, too. You ain't got nothing to say.
She sent out a tweet to mobilize her army of single baby mamas who love her against DDG like he's a bad parent. Anytime you see a toxic single baby mom, they think a father's nothing but a semen donor. She didn't say our baby. I would approve of my baby. My baby should not be on the stream. I'm extremely upset to have my baby. Mine. That's it. I am his mother and protector. I keep telling you, Jenna Rose is gone nowadays. Usually the woman is the nurturer, the man is the protector and provider, but she claims both. Halle Bailey, you could act how you want to act, but you ain't different than Christian Rock and the rest of them. Beware of the Halle Baileys of this world. It only gets worse.
Yeah, that's the problem nowadays. They kind of all seem contaminated with the same disease. This feminist disease. You know, which I think is like a disease if you ask me. Like, come on. What you mean, my baby? Bitch, that's my baby too. Our baby. The fuck is wrong with you? Hey, but guys, it's getting a little bit late. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm a little bit tired, so I'm gonna hop off, man. The clips will keep coming, the lives will keep coming. I want you guys to be safe, man. Be easy, and we'll talk tomorrow.